8. Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that
You need cool air. Larger.
Oh, sunshine, yeah.
Hello?
Hello, it's Phil from Gino's.
Hey, Phil.
I'm inviting everyone on Staten Island to come over for dinner.
Gino's Restaurant invites you and your family for a great time and delicious dinner, featuring our real wood-burning brick oven and dinner specials every night. All your family favorites with that old-fashioned home-cooked flavor.
Gino's is the best.
Gino's Restaurant. It's like eating at home. 2040 Forest Avenue.
So come on over for dinner.
If you wanted a keg of beer at your party, you were talking major hassle. But now there's something better. Party Ball from Coors Extra Gold and Coors Light. You see, instead of this, you get this. Over 5 gallons of brewery fresh beer in a portable plastic container. You just pack it with ice, push in the handy reusable tap, and party with a bunch of your friends. Then recycle the container. So forget the hassle and pick up a Party Ball at your favorite store. Because it's just not a party if you don't have a ball.
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
All right, stop. Show me how you do that trick. Show me how you do it.
You know? It's a library. Of course it is, because you fucking go in there and lie like you fucking... A lie... Oh, is that how I say it? Oh, because I got a fucking accent, you pieces of shit?
How do you say library?
Library.
Oh, yeah, you do say it wrong.
I do say it wrong. Yeah, because, look, you people know everything. I'm not scared of books. I don't like reading them. I don't waste my time. I don't have a reading chair. I got a fucking watch TV, watch sports chair. Okay, what is this bullshit, Cyke? I'm not joking. The UPS, UPS does passports quick and easy, no more walk in. Yeah, I don't want to walk into a mall. Like, I don't want to be in a mall. I just...
All right, go to the library.
I don't like... I'm not going to the library. He's saying upon... But I got to make a reservation. Can you make me a reservation and make it?
I cannot.
Just make believe you're me.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Walk away from the bullshit in your life. Each moment that you spend dealing with unnecessary bullshit is a moment that has passed you by. Your time on earth is short. Stop submerging yourself in bullshit and start immersing yourself in the pursuit of joy and delight. Do whatever makes you happy. Play more video games. Make ridiculous TikTok videos. Or laugh at other people's ridiculous TikTok videos. Spend more time outdoors. Go home and play with your dog or your many, many cats. De-bullshit your life and live an existence that is more peaceful and joyful. And don't forget to just chill.
Do you feel that?
feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I am BF. We are live, and this is The Vibe. It is The Vibe 231. How is everybody doing today? What's good in the stream show hood, as I like to say? It is January 21st. It is Tuesday. It is the work whistle. That indicates that it is 12 o'clock, high noon right here, where I'm coming to you from in the United States of America. How's everybody doing today, folks? What are you doing for the next few 3 hours? You want to hang out with me in the midday? I certainly hope you want to. Whoa, I'm looking at my little thermometer, my digital readout here. 18 whopping Fahrenheit degrees where I'm coming to you from. Are you staying warm, folks? Let's stay warm together. You know, I do a good job fooling myself most of the time in my life, but this cold weather, I like to fool myself that it's not really as bad of a winter as I like, maybe think it is. But man, when you got the cold and the ice and the chill, everything, you can't avoid it, but let's stay warm. Let's hang out here with the chat family. Come on, we'll hit the button. We're going to have a lot of fun today. I'm going to bring you the BF Live other news, not so serious news. We have a miserable news history moment. I have something special for you today, folks. For those of you who are like Bob Levy and all, shout out if you're joining us from over in the Levy-verse. I've heard talk, and I think I heard it mentioned in my chat the last couple of days, saying, Bob, you wrestled? I didn't know that Bob Levy wrestled. I don't know if it was Blummel's divorce lawyer or somebody said it, but I got to let you know that I have video of an early Bob Levy pre-hair dye. He's going to be wrestling on an early show with another famous comedian that hosted it. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that. We'll do a little of the Vibe Whack package. That's where we like to go back and look at some of the real funny moments from characters from the Howard Stern show days, folks. So let's hang out. Let's do it for the next 3 hours. We're doing it. Oh, we're already doing it. Well, I don't know if we're doing it quite yet the way I want to. So let me take that liftoff reel out of my backstage area, the studio. I hope you enjoyed that kind of liftoff reel. It's just something I play to kind of set a move and maybe bring back some memories of nostalgia. And let's just kind of set the tone as you guys are forming in here. So shout out. I see there's 25 of you in here. Would you hook a brother up with a free like, share, subscribe wherever you're watching? It could be YouTube. It could be BF Live, the Vibe One Rumble, or it could be Facebook. Thank you all very much. Let's bring my friend in now. He's not just my friend. He's your friend. He's podcasting friends. He is from the Great White North. He is Bobby Nick. Hey-o.
Hey-o. Bobby friend, how's it going?
How you doing today, buddy? I was pleasantly surprised to see you backstage right before the show started. How you been?
Yes, I've been pretty good. Man. I got an early sleep last night. I don't know.
Did you?
Wasn't much podcasting going on last night.
Weird for you.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. So I went to bed a little bit early. Woke up at like 6 o'clock this morning.
Nice.
I was like, "What the fuck? Why am I up so goddamn early?"
Yeah, you do have that. You do have that too. You're like, what the fuck am I doing? Yeah, I told you the other day or other shows that I don't always do like 8 hours in a row. So I try to catch 3 or 4 and everything. So that is my pattern. And for whatever reason, Bob, I kind of like overslept my alarm today, and I slept like an extra. Yeah, like I like killed my alarm, and luckily I woke myself up like at least 2 hours before the show still, so I had plenty of time to come here and hang out with you, buddy. But yeah, I'm having like that. I think my body knows when you're sleeping. It knows that it's 18 degrees outside where I'm at, and it's like hell no, we ain't trying to wake up and get up out this bed, right?
Right, yeah.
I think it's something intuitive, buddy. Yeah, so we are getting it just like you do. You get it most of the year. We're getting it really good now with the cold weather. It says it's partly sunny and 18 where I'm at, buddy. So it's hella cold, cold, and that's before a wind chill.
I'll tell you what it is here. Whoa,
right.
Really? So, okay, so it is sunny and 28 here.
That Fahrenheit?
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's warmer in Canada than it is in my house. Holy shit. So that's not doing me any favors or helping me try to deny that it's winter anymore, Bob.
No,
It's not helping me at all.
I mean,
But you know what?
That's the thing though. We got a few days of good weather, and then it's back to the fucking.
I like that
really
you think
cold.
that 20-some degrees is good weather. I like that.
I know.
I like that concept.
It is though. That's the best we can hope for in the winter.
Wow. That's amazing.
For real.
Like, boy, if it was just nothing that's minus, give me some mid-20s in Canada up in here, and I'll be warm. Just anything above 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's cool. Well, we got friends. We got like Bobby Nick. He's going to stay warm with keeping them cigarettes going. And we're going to stay warm with the chat family. We're going to hang out. And yeah, Bob, I have that early wrestling video. I think you and I are aware of it, being Stern fans, of when Bob was a very young comedian and he wrestled on a Comedy Central show. You familiar with that clip? We talked about that before, right?
Yeah. I remember it was posted on Twitter. Like
a year ago.
I don't know. I think it was longer than that.
Okay, it could be, Bob. The way the years blow by me nowadays, it could be, buddy.
Yeah. It at least feels like that for me.
Well, I found an awesome clip. You're going to see it from introduction to the end of the match, and you're going to see some other famous people that maybe weren't as famous back in the day, but I guarantee you that the host is going to be of this wrestling event is going to be someone you're very familiar with. So we'll have fun looking at that in our Vibe Whack package. We're going to look back at that because I heard Blummel say, like, Bob, I didn't know that Bob Levy was a wrestler. Yeah. So we're gonna get into that, and I'll actually show you Bob actually wrestling on a show with some other soon to be famous people or famous in the future. But we can't get to any of that. I got a whole sheet full of stuff here. Sometimes we get to it. Like I want to say, a lot of days we don't really get to it all anymore. Bob, I really enjoyed playing Auto Incorrect with everybody yesterday, man.
That was really fun. Yeah, I mean, I talked about that on the Lunatic Lounge last night. I thought it was a very unique segment, and
thank you.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing that. Yeah.
Copy wrote. Let them know that BF came up with that one. I can't.
That's right.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that. I don't know if we'll do that again today. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow because I don't want to just whore out every good bit I have and just do it until it's dead. But we will have fun doing that. But I like that. So for those of you who weren't here in like the last half hour of the show, we did a new segment here called Auto Incorrect, and that's kind of where we. Rather than Auto Incorrect kicking our ass, we just took advantage of it and we said, hey, let's let Auto Incorrect be what it is. And we kind of made up fun sentences. I'll give you like a couple words of a phrase and then we let autocorrect finish it. So that was a lot of fun. But let's have today's fun, Bobby Nick. I think it's about time to check out the chat family, bro. All right?
Let's do it.
All right, man, let's do it. So here comes the time. I see there's over 100 comments in there, so that means there's lots of friends in here. I grab the goggles. I go over to my media assets. I click the opening chat family check-in. You put your chats in and let me know what you're up to. Are you working? Are you home? Did you just wake up? Are you about to go to sleep? Let me know, and let's set a vibe with the opening chat family check-in for the Vibe 231. It's Tuesday, folks. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
You talk amongst yourselves. You talk with me and Bobby Nick, and a vibe is created.
Yeah.
We're
doing it. We're having it.
We are, man. Let me take a minute before I start the opening chat family check-in for a shameless plug, Bobby Nick, because I will let you know that the new BF Chang is available at the BF Live Public Store. What do you think, buddy? You like it?
I am going there right now. Put out the link, BF. I'm going there right now, and I'm getting one right now.
There you go, where my Public store link is be running throughout the entirety of the show. You go to Public, and it should be one of the first shirts you see. As you can see right here, you can get it right now for $17. They put them on sale, so this is your time. If you want to get one, get it while it's on sale there. But look at that, Bob.
Yeah.
I want to thank Cyke Clyde, who kind of gave me the BF Chang base for that, and I kind of this is a collab between me and Cyke Labs, of course. So I was already working on kind of a BF Chang emoji, so you can see that kind of emulates me right there in the middle. But that's what happens. And let's see if we can get some BF Chang up in here during the day, folks. There you go.
Now we're really doing it.
Now we're really doing it. We're really having it. So let's see what everybody thinks about that. And let's see what everybody's up to in the opening chat family check-in. That's where we're at. I'm going to remind you, as always, that my PayPal preset options are pinned at the top of every BF Live chat. Pecan checks in and says, Aguni Gugu begonias, Unga, Bunga, and Gano. Guni Gugu to my friend Pecan, Gano. What are you gonna know? Mrs. Honeybee checks in and says, hello, BF Live. There you go, Mrs. Honeybee, Bobby. We know what we do over this one. We say, a buzz, Mrs. Honeybee. Buzz, Mrs. Honeybee. Right. As I lost my effect right when I went for it. There it is.
There you go.
Hello, Pecan from Mrs. Honeybee. Baby Sakamo checks in and says, Hoya to BF and a Pecan. And to that I say, let's start the day. Hoya.
Hoya.
Got the Levy Hoya. Pecan checks in and says hello to Mrs. Honeybee. Pecan gives the love to baby Sakamo. Space Nerd checks in. And to that we say, Nerd. Hello, Nerd, on this Tuesday. Hoya, who you Hoyas, morning check-in with my chat family. I miss you guys. We miss you too, and we hope everything's going well with your new job, and we think about you. Pecan, Sakamo, Mrs. B, Hoya from the Space Nerd. Space Nerd gets the love from Mrs. B. Nerd gets the love and the Hoya from Pecan. Stacy Allen checks in and says, late and gay. That's just...
Eat my cherry pie. I can't really sing this song.
Good morning, afternoon, Stacy Allen. Tits McGee checks in your butt baby and says, Hoya to chat family. Love this time of day.
Oh, yeah.
We're having it. We're doing it. We're being it. We're screwing it. Something like that. Let's see. Pecan says, Stacy Allen, you get the Hoyas and the love and the cherries from Pecan. There's Durkee Threads link running Levyverse merch. My big sister checks in and says, Hoya to everyone. You get the digital kiss. You get the Hoya.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Hoya, good afternoon, big sis. Pecan checks in and gives Hoya love to Kathy, my sister. Skull checks in. And says, praise all these magic. All right, Skull, how you doing today? Skull checks in today. Tits McGee gets the Hoya love from Pecan. Baby Sakamo says the fifth horseman is here. Welcome all. Come on, you son of a bitch. Let's go. Hoya, Kathy Linder from Mrs. Honeybee. Testicle Tiger, my friend, checks in. There we go. We got Nerd. We got Testicle Tiger checking in. And says, Hoya to chat family, homesick. Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm glad that you're here with us. We're going to make you feel better. Stacy Allen checking in and says, hello again, Pecan. I didn't know you watch Bubber, too. That's what I love about our community. There's Bubba fans, there's O&A fans, there's Bob fans, all kind of fans. But I hope you're here to hang out with BF Live. Baby Sakamo gets the laugh from Pecan. Baby Sakamo is laughing in turn. Skull says Hoya and howdy. Pecan says Stacy Allen, I sure do. Baby Sakamo says Skull, my slow-mo sexual hater. RBLQ, that's Rev Bob Levy quotes. He says LFG, and that means let's fucking go. How you doing, RBLQ? Testicle Tiger gets the Hoya from Pecan. Testicle Tiger shouts out Pecan. Skull says FRDV, that's Ray DeVito, and F Tom Gully. Oh, and Baby Sakamo? Wait a minute. Oh, shit. What are we doing about Baby Sakamo? I like me some Baby Sakamo. What's going on with that? Where's Ray DeVito? Here he is. F Ray DeVito and F Tom Gully already trending in the chat today. Pecan, the Skull for RBLQ. Pecan Hoya from RBLQ. You punks from Testicle Tiger. Skull, howdy again, Pecan and RBLQ. Skull says Hoya to Testicle Tiger. My sister says, glad you're here, Testicle Tiger. Tick How, that's not a thing. That's never going to be a thing. Chris Abel's been trying to make that something for 2 years, Bob says, and it's never going to be a thing, according to Bob. Pecan has fun with the 1, 2, 3, at least 4 Tom Gully poo emojis, and you can too, if you remember here on BF Live. The Tom Gully hate was strong in the Levyverse chat earlier, Bobby Nick.
Really?
It was strong.
I wasn't watching, so.
At this point, I wonder if there's more people hating Tom Gully or watching his show. I'm thinking that I think we got more people maybe hating on him, but everybody has fun, and you can too with the Tom Gully poo emoji. RBLQ says Skull Hoya, and then RBLQ says, "Where is Abels? Where is Abels? Abels is kind of doing his thing during the day.
Chris fucking Abels?
Yeah, he's trying to make Takal a thing. Shout out to the 30 people checking in on this afternoon. We're going to do the other news, miserable news history moment. I'm going to show you Bob Levy wrestling, a very early young Bob Levy pre-hair dye. I missed you guys, Kathy. I'll be back for reals next week. That's what I'm talking about. Testicle Tiger checking in. Chat family. Yeah, Testicle Tiger and Bobby Nick. I had a weird night last night talking about sleep and all. Like, typically I'm tuned into let's making Monday night a Perry night, Bobby Nick, but they didn't do a show or anything last night. So I fell asleep on my couch, and then I woke up. You know when you wake up and you don't know what time of the day it is or where you're at?
Oh, God, I hate that. You're all disoriented.
And I'm like, what day is it? I'm like, I'm supposed to listen to Perry. I'm missing something. You know, it's like, and it was crazy. So I didn't even know where I was. But there you go, Testicle Tiger. Oh, the Reverend Bob Levy Quotes checks in and says FTG and has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Tom Gully poo emojis. Thank you for all the membering up here on BF Live. Thank you for keeping the vibe alive. Tom Gully poo emojis fun. Oh shit, LOL, Tom Gully poo emojis. Cyke Clyde checks in. Bob's produce guy. I don't know if he's a producer, but he gets Bob some lettuce, tomatoes, and all that kind of stuff. How you doing, Cyke Clyde, my producer friend? That's right, Bob's produce guy. He's also my produce guy. And we're going to have a Clyde segment coming up soon. Cyke gets the love, the Cyke emoji from Peacunt. My sister Kathy said, that's good, but take care of you. No one else can or will. Baby Sakamo says, we be vibing. We be vibing in the midday. It's happening. We're doing it. We're having it. It's Terry Nee checking in. Bringing the vibe. Hey, Terry Nee gets the love from Peacunt. Hoya to everyone from the lovely Tiffany Washington. You get a little digital kiss and applause.
Bobby Brand, I just want to let you know that you have sold at least one BF Chang t-shirts today because I just bought one.
Oh, shit. Thank you. There you go, folks. Well, don't miss out. Be like Bobby Nick and get your BF Chang shirt now for $17 before they go up to $23. Thank you, Bobby Nick, for busting that cherry. Tiffany Washington gets the love from Peacunt. Tiffany Washington Hoya from Baby Sakamo. It's a dry cold, says Terry Nee. The fuck out of here with that kind of nonsense. Yeah, that's a big thing here in the States, Bob, or at least in our region, because we have humidity a lot. And they'll talk about the difference between our heat on the East Coast of the United States compared to like Arizona, where they don't have the moisture, but it's just hella dry hot, you know?
Yeah.
So
yeah, we talk about that here too in the summertime. We have a lot of humidity in Alberta. It kind of sucks. It can be rough.
Yeah,
it can be rough. Even
it is a different
like
heat.
Low. Yeah, it is a different heat. 100%.
I must say
it's an annoying heat.
Yeah, it is. I must say it stuck with me the other day when you said that for living in Canada all your life, you hadn't really heard of the term a squall. That was that stuck with me the other day. I'm like, I can't believe with all the weather you must experience, you know, this storm and that storm that you hadn't had a squall yet. But yeah, they can be.
Never heard of that. That was a bitch though. I mean,
they're no joke.
I was looking out. Yes. I was looking outside for a while, and I was like, "Holy fuck! I want nothing to do with this. I'm closing the door and leaving this fucking alone."
Because they're a little more. They're a little more sudden and violent than just a regular pop-up storm, Bobby Nick. They're very intense. Yeah, man. That's the biggest difference about those.
I'm just so glad I got my fucking roof fixed last year.
no shit. That's a great feeling, though, brother, ain't it?
Yeah.
You've been like that, the roof and the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or whatever, when the tiles start going off during the winter storm on the North Pole. I got my pictures of you like that. So I'm glad you're all nice and tight up there on the roof. Yeah. Martini Steve gets a love from Peacunt. Hey, Peacunt from Tiffany Washington. Martini Steve gives a love right back to Peacunt. Baby Sakamo gets the love from Tiffany Washington. RBLQ says, I don't know who Bob Levy is. Please share. Okay. Hang around and I'll show you. Tiffany Washington Hoya from RBLQ. Martini Steve says, RBLQ, he was on the Don Imus show for years. Son of a bitch. Happy birthday, Terry Nee. All right, well, happy birthday, Terry Nee.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy
birthday, happy birthday to you.
Yeah, happy birthday, Terry Nee. Boy, RBLQ from Tiffany, Washington. Bobby Nick Takal from Baby Sacamo.
Takal, motherfucker. Good to see you.
I don't think that's a thing. That's right. We're gonna have Bobby the Heartbreaker, Bobby the Slayer. We're gonna have Cyke Clyde. I found the whole video from when they introduced Bob until for the whole match and everything. So you're gonna see Bob and a couple they are now better known comedians who were up and coming at the time when we get to our Vibe Whack package. Hey, Bobby Nick, you're getting the shout out love from our friend Skull. Martini Steve, good to know from RBOQ. Bobby Nick, you're also getting to put the SIGs up from P Cunt. You getting the salute?
P Cunt, my man.
Spawn checks in and says, good afternoon to my homies, BF and Bobby Nick. It's colder than a witch's tit in Pennsylvania and everywhere else. Every other part of the witch is cold. How you doing, Spawn?
Yeah.
You got that expression up there, Bob? That's a full one from when I was a kid. It's colder than a witch's tit. When I heard my parents say that, I knew it was hella cold, buddy.
Yep.
Space Chief 75 checks in. Bob Levy ain't stealing my thunder. We honor Space Chief 75 here on BF Live because it sets a vibe.
Right.
Cease and desist, Bob Levy. We've only just begun having fun here. I'm kind of getting close to the bottom of the opening chat family check-in. But you can get there's mine. Mine just went by. There's some more replayable stuff. Get all your original art on Twitter X. Hook up with Space Chief 75 for all of this cool artwork. Oh, we're gonna have fun today. Ooh. Where's Scott at? Scott loves this. We love this jam. Notice that not a piece of this art, no two pieces are the same.
No.
Finishing up some commissions and moving. There you go, buddy.
Well, yeah, Bobby Friend, I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, my friend.
Speaking of Space Chief 75 store, I know you got a store on YouTube now. Did you check to see if that shirt updated into your store?
Bro, I did, and I was tinkering with this the other day, and it didn't bring it to the top. It says that it selects them automatically, Bob, and I can't find a way to change the order. So but I thank you for letting people know that I do have a store, and at least it will take you to my TeePublic store. So let me show you this real quick. My TeePublic store, where you can find the new BF Chang design, has been linked to my YouTube page. So if you're on my YouTube page, you can find the store, and you can't find that exact item right now, but it will at least put you in the store and you can find your way over. And then where are my overlays? I put that in my overlays so I could show you. Oh, here we go. Right here. That's there's the new design right there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a BF Chang.
A BF Chang. I walk on to a BF arrive. That's right. But thanks for asking that, Bob. I was like kind of considering all that and hoping that it kind of did that. I still got to figure that out.
Yeah. I wonder maybe if it auto updates like every week or something like that, or
maybe it will. But the only menu choice I could find was it selects those things automatically so far. So I did try to move one item from my store to see if it would shift it, and it didn't really do much right then. But it's a work in progress. Tiz McGee says, Bobby doesn't sleep anymore. I went to bed and he was on with Jake. I get up and he's on with Jake.
Well, that is true. Yeah.
That's Bobby. I got a link today from Jake, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised.
He was like, Bobby Nick, send BF the link. I'm like, no, I'm not bugging him right now. He's probably preparing for a show.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was doing. I woke up an hour late. I didn't even have time. Normally, I promote and retweet out my friend Bob Levy, and I do all that kind of promotion and all. Because I woke up late.
Wendy's calling me.
Come on, let's go to it. Wait a minute. I keep having to get a bumper. Wait a minute.
Wendy, you're live on the air.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey, everything okay? What's going on?
No, I'm going nuts and I'm going bonkers because I wish I could do a broadcast, but I can't.
Oh, I know, Wendy. We'll work on getting you something. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but yeah.
I
Maybe.
totally understand, Bobby. I'm trying to hang in there, Bobby.
I know, Wendy. I know. Yeah, Wendy's lap computer has gone down. Everybody,
Tell Wendy everybody says hi on BF Live.
yeah, everybody says hi on BF Live. Wendy, what's that, Wendy?
Tell everybody I said hi. Tell my best friend, Testicle Tigers, that I said hello and I miss talking to her.
Oh, I bet she heard that.
Yeah, Testicle Tiger. Hey, Bobby Frank, could I put out this fund?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, buddy. Yeah, absolutely, buddy. You know.
All right.
BF that I love him and I miss hanging out with him and talking to him.
Oh well, trust me, he knows.
Same.
He knows, Wendy.
Same.
He says same. He says same, and I'm going to put out the link. I'm going to put out the link for your computer fundraiser right now in BF Live's chat. So maybe we can raise a little more money. We got a $350 goal, $350 goal. To get her a little something. And you know, I can assure you guys that this computer will be handled. The money is being handled by Stormy, and yeah, the computer will be bought by Stormy, and it'll be sent straight to Wendy Pack. So yeah, there's a donation link.
Bobby. And Bobby.
What's that? Bobby,
Bobby, if anybody has a tablet that they're using, sure use. I never used a tablet before, and I don't even know how to use it, but I can figure out how I use a tablet.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if anybody has a tablet that I could send you, Wendy, but we'll keep working on that goal, though, Wendy. All right.
Okay, no problem, Bobby. And Bobby, I just want to know I miss you and I love you, and I'm trying to hang in there. And I'm probably going to take a little nap before I get up a little later because. And Bobby, I'm sorry, buddy, but I hate to miss in the lounge tomorrow, but I have a Dr. Chest.
I know, Wendy. It's all good. I know you gotta get your chest decorated, so you might not be able to be in the lounge. Okay, Wendy. Yeah. Okay, well, you have a good nap, okay?
Thank you, Bobby. Love you.
Okay, love you too, Wendy. Bye.
There you go. We got the call in. It's becoming a daily segment here, daily little thing.
It is.
So she is losing her shit because, so she doesn't even have a smart enough phone where she can do it from her phone. I imagine she would have figured that out.
Her phone is crapping out too. I don't know what's going on there.
Wow. Well, I know she's going
crapping out on there.
Wow. Well, there you go, folks. So Bobby Nick is going to throw a Wendy Pack link in there, and I understand this is through Conservative Colin and Stormy, and you all are kind of getting together. Yes. So these are legit people we know. We're not just throwing it out to Wendy's friends. These are people that we know will follow through. So if you want to help Wendy get back on the air, if you can't help in any way, Bobby Nick will have that link in the chat. Tiffany Washington says, "Hi, Mrs. Honeybee. Hope you are staying safe and warm." Stachunksta checks in and says, this was when Bob was alive. That's right. Sometimes he's dead. Sometimes he was alive. But this was when he was alive. Hey, Stachunksta. I like to wrestle with my old lady after the kids go to bed. Oh, well, that's a different kind of wrestling, you know.
I bet you do. I bet you do that, Spawn.
I like to wrestle my herg. Let me see. Mrs. Honeybee says, "Hey, at Tiff Wash. Hope you are staying warm and safe." Cyke says, "BF the vibe. Boo. Unoriginal. How dare you, you son of a bitch. How dare you. You learned that from Tom Gully. You learned that. Oh, my God. Like I said, the FTG, the hate was strong in the chat earlier. Let me see. What do I got? What I got in here? I do have a PUB. Yeah, let's look at it. So be learning so nobody gets a tainted like Cyke Clyde. I present to you a Tom Gully PSA.
A jerk. Don't come in.
a jerk. I mean,
There's a public service announcer from BF Live. Don't be a gully. Don't be a gully. So Chunkster gets the shout out love from Peak Hunt. Deadfool checks in and says, Hoya from Highway 87. Ooh. He's driving his life away. He's still on the road, I assume, from his road trip down to Florida when he hung out with Granny and Chad and all of the famous hip, cool people. Be safe out there, Deadfool. And yeah, eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. Love it, says Cyke Clyde. Good afternoon, chat family, from Brian Kowalczyk. How you doing there, buddy? MSIP checks in on this Tuesday morning. What's up? That's Mike's shitty internet provider. He says, good morning, Deadfool, you beautiful soul. Space Chief 75 wishes Deadfool safe travels. Balls Deep checks in with the dab on a Tuesday afternoon, dabbing it and having it. Peak Hunt says, Brian Kowalczyk, MSIP, hello. Peak Hunt gets the love. Shout out to Balls Deep. Testicle Tiger says, oh my God, I haven't seen that yet. Well, here it comes, Testicle Tiger. Let's get to it. MSIP says the Hoya for Space Chief 75. Hoya MSIP right back from Space Chief 75. Deadfool says MSIP Hoya, great meeting you. MSIP says hello to Peak Hunt. LJ Lowe always checks in and always says good evening no matter what time of the day it is. We say hello to our friend LJ Lowe. Space Chief 75 from Deadfool. Deadfool gets the love from Peak Hunt. Deadfool gets the love in return from Space Chief 75. LJ Lowe gets greetings from Peak Hunt. MSIP says, the feeling is mutual, Deadfool. Stay safe on your travels, brother. Tiff Wash says hi to Deadfool and to LJ. Tiff Wash says hi to MSIP. Widow Killer checks in on a Tuesday afternoon and says, PCL just posted a pic on their channel has a list of movies President Biden watched during his presidency, and Windy City Heat is on the list. Well, come on, man. That's just because Biden wanted to watch somebody who's a little bit mentally slower than him. That's probably
Fuck off.
you are kind of a little bit slower than our boy Joe. How you doing, Widow Killer? Checking in. MSIP says hi to Tiff Wash. Hi, Tiff Wash. Love you, girl. Widow Killer gets a salute from Pete Cunt. MSIP says good morning to me and to you, Bobby Nick.
Good morning.
MSIP.
Yeah.
That's right. Hey, Tiffany Washington from LJ Lowe. Bob Levy Quotes is having fun with the FTG, the Tom Gully Poos, and hashtag justice for Cyke. LJ Lowe says, Pecan, what's up, brother? Oh, Tom Gully Poos going out from Testicle Tiger. Balls Deep says Pecan and Deadful. LJ and MSIP from Bob's Produce Guy. Hey, Cyke from MSIP. What is up, Cyke from LJ Lowe? It's a brisk 38 in Texas at the moment. ATM. That doesn't mean ass to mouth. It doesn't mean automatic teller machine. It means at the moment. I can get context there, Brian Kowalczyk. I saw Testicle Tiger check in Bobby Nick boasting, or kind of not boasting, that it's 43 where she's coming to us from. Well, 43. Wow. And that's a bit cold for out there because she's out there in the West. So,
right.
A little colder than it normally is. We got 28 with Brian Kowalczyk. We got 17 degrees coming in with the BF Live, the Vibe opening chat family weather. Dem hard nip, Stacey Allen. Says Brian Kowalczyk. And to that I say, yeah. MSIP, he's the last 2 BK. Brian Kowalczyk always says Stacey Allen. The nips are bricked up, I think is what I'm on hearing, Bobby Nick. Nips are bricked.
Yeah, I think so.
What is an RBLQ? What? That's a Bob Levy quote. Wait a minute. Where's the rev go? We got a Bob Levy. Wait a minute. Do we got an imposter in here, Bobby Nick? We got to watch for imposters, buddy. Happy birthday, Terry Nee from Spawn. Thanks for the confirmation about the wrecked nipples, Stacey Allen. Happy birthday, Terry Nee from. Oh, wait a minute. We do have 2 of them, Bob. We have a red Bob Levy quotes, and then we have just Bob Levy quotes.
Whoa, something's going on here. Yeah.
Now I see what's going on here. There's an imposter among us. Boom. Thanks, BF. Boom. You got it. Space Chief 75. Space Chief 75. Get a shirt. Sounds like a Ronnie Munn saying. I can't wait. That's the Chunkster to see maybe the wrestling. Bob Salute and Space Chief 75. Share the link, mods. What link are we talking about? Are we talking about for the shirts maybe, Bobby Nick? I'm not sure.
Could be.
There is my T Public running in there. And as soon as you go to my T Public store, it will be one of the first things you see. Originals from Space Chief 75. Oh, and the link also for my friend. All the links for my friends are running. Not only my T Public store, but my friend Space Chief 75. Bobby Nick's links are running for his Rumble and his Bobby Nick 1978, as well as Scott Fitzpatrick's links. Jerry Lahane gets the shout out love from Peacunt. Originals from Space Chief 75. Peacunt hi from Jerry Lahane. Jerry Lahane gets a salute from Space Chief 75. Space Chief 75 shouts out RBLQ with the boom. Johnny A says cool art, you know it. And you can get it on a hat, pillows, shirts, all kind of stuff. Sweatshirts. Johnny A checking in. If you don't buy Space Chief 75 merch, you're a racist.
True.
Space Chief 75 gets the boom from RBLQ. From Redbot. That's it. I got the right one. MSIP. This is true. MSIP is getting the laugh from Space Chief. The regular Bob Levy says, what? Bob Levy quotes, 100% RBLQ. All right, it's a BF arrive. That's right. It's BF Rive with BF Chang. There you go, right there. To me and a Cyke joint. Let's see. Oh, look at this. The Battle of the Bobbies. Wendy was getting, where was getting it? How was the wipe? Oh, how was the wipe? Oh my God, for Wendy.
Hey. Andrew just popped in the chat. I guess he's home because of very cold weather. He wants to know if he can come on.
Is he? Okay, yeah, sure. He got the link in there. It's in there. He should be in our group, right?
No, he's not anymore. I have to say.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, because of his Facebook. Oh, yeah, okay, that's
Facebook
right.
Is gone, dude.
I'm like, Andrew's been in our group the whole time. I didn't realize he got kicked out of our group too.
No.
Oh shit.
No Messenger, no Facebook, no nothing.
Space Chief says that Wendy rules. Testicle Tiger letting Wendy know that I love you, best friend. There's Bobby Nick who threw out the PayPal donate link. If you care to help Wendy get back on the air and get a computer ASAP. What the fuck, Wendy? LOL.
I gotta let everybody know something. We've let Wendy know that this is like a one last chance type situation because I know she's gone through a lot of computers before.
Yes.
And people may be suspicious, but we are doing it for her because it is Wendy Pack. And we said to her last time, if this one screws up, you're on your own. So
yeah. And it is tough because we've known through the Howard Stern show, we've known of Wendy and her ways for probably decades now. And we know that Wendy, she can go through resources, if you will, because Wendy being who Wendy is, I don't think she has maybe the most ability to control, the retaining some of these resources, like maybe taking care of computer properly so it maybe lasts as long as it could. So this is almost something you really kind of understand or put up with Wendy, but she's not hustling us for a computer and selling them to other people. She's not that much on top of the game. I think she just doesn't really know how to care for things maybe in the best way, and she kind of goes through stuff a little quickly, right, Bob?
Yeah.
It's a safer way to saying it. The goal. What's today's goal? I didn't even put up a goal. Today's goal is to have fun. Yes, I really appreciate and I count on your super chats to really help support me and continue me doing this show from my home Monday through Friday. So, but I didn't put up a goal today because I woke up a little late. And sometimes I just don't feel like peppering the chat with, maybe you guys get overwhelmed with the stuff. But any super chats you're willing to give are certainly appreciated. Is Bobby Nick repeating his outfits or does he buy his shirts in twos like Stuttering John?
I'm repeating my outfits. I'll admit it. I don't give a fuck. You know what? I have two shirts underneath this shirt. These shirts I change every day underneath. The ones that I have on the ones that I wear on top are my shirts that I know I don't want to wash too much, because the stuff isn't like it's printed on the shirt. It's not inked into the shirt. So they're gonna start peeling and shit.
Yeah, they crack bad in the dryer, Bob. I like to hang my 100%. Stuff on the line, buddy. When I have a nice shirt that I covet.
Yeah. So what I do with them to make them last longer is I wear them for the day, and I will repeat the wears. I do the smell test and everything. I take them off at night. Don't sleep in them. So yeah, they kind of they last longer that way.
Well, Bobby Nick, I will join you in this, and I'll be on your side, and because I do a similar thing. We talked about a couple days ago how because we like to support each other's stuff. I have a pile of like shirts on my dresser that is essentially just all podcast related shirts, buddy. I have more podcast shirts than I can fit in my drawer. Typically, I got a regular shirt on today, but typically I'm always rocking one of them. But my whole thing is, Bob, is that you and I, we don't really leave the house much. We're not like really working up a sweat or something.
No,
you know, I mean, I get up, I move around, I bathe regularly, and just I'll treat them like jeans sometimes, Bob, where I don't wash mine every time too. A lot of times when I have a show shirt on, I'll fold it up nicely and kind of wear it on another show down the road, buddy. So I have a similar technique. I don't wash them every day.
Yeah, you know, and the thing about it is, you know, if I know, like, I live alone, so it's like, okay, well, if I'm a little smelly, whatever, doesn't really matter too much. But if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna make sure that I'm wearing something that's fresh out of the fucking washer and dryer. You know what I mean?
Cyke says, talk about she's been through many computers and microphones. I was going to send her an old mic I would have, but I ran out of money. LOL. I'm going to send it this week.
Cool.
Martini Steve checks in and says, FTG is always strong. It is pretty strong. Kowalczyk, I met those guys once. They remade a coworker of mine. Here we go. Oh, the Queer Eye guys. FTG says Cyke Clyde, and we heard Bob say as much today, like, you don't mess with my produce guy, Cyke Clyde. Whoa, Testicle Tiger threw out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's 7 Tom Gully poos. FTG, it's trending in the chat. Hey, Tiff from Brian Kowalczyk. FTGs are trending. More of them. Those propaganda you can barely read are hilarious. If anyone has ever time, I read a couple little of them. In the Tom Gully PSA, there are actually little facts that if you can pause and read them, there are actually little like facts about being a narcissist and what it takes to be Tom Gully. To Cal, that's not going to be a thing. To Cal, everyone from RBLQ. Look who's checking in, Bobby Nick. It's been a minute on this show. It's American Cupcake. I'm actually in New Jersey, going south to Florida. Maybe I'll meet Deadful on the way there. The pop-up timer's done. Ooh, we're talking about I think my sister was talking about the erect nipples. Tiff Watts checks in and says it's 12 Fahrenheit with a -5 wind chill. Low. FBLQ says, Cyke, wait a minute. F the regular Bob Levy quotes, not the Rev Bob Levy quotes, the regular one. It's currently -3. What the fuck? You're all too warm. Says the chunker. Even the Rev Bob Levy quote says F Bob Levy quotes. Nightbot got our back, LOL. Andrew the Giant says, I'm home and it's cold as balls outside 30 area. I see him. Waiting for my Space Chief 75 dog portraits. All right. That's going to be cool. Rest in peace, Andrew's Facebook, says Testicle Tiger.
Right. Yeah.
Don't say Facebook. RBLQ says this.
We're doing it.
All right. Since Andrew doesn't have Facebook anymore, he doesn't need his computer. Maybe he should send his computer to Wendy. We'll ask him about that.
Well, he needs his computer to podcast. That's for sure. So.
RBLQ says the goal is to have fun. Send your fun. Come on, send fun. Have fun. Right. I also accept it in the form of super chats. Let's see. The Chunksta, should there be there pretty fast? We're practically neighbors. I love that shirt. I need it. Which one are we talking about?
I think she's talking about the one that I have. Blocked by Tom Gully. Testicle Tiger, I will put a link in the chat. Hold on a second.
Oh, I didn't get the link. Check your Twitter. Justice for Andrews. He's the missing link.
Yeah.
Beacon is having fun with multiple Tom Gully poos. Cupcake didn't see you there. Tits McGee checks in. I want to get to the bottom of this. Just heard from my mister. He's so far away and I miss him. And the dog is mad about it. Oh my, dude, the dog is mad. I was like, wait a minute. I want to thank Conservative Colin for checking in the afternoon. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for checking in. Oh, right with the dog. I know you said you were all for MLK Day yesterday. Thanks for checking in your $5 super chat. Thanks for the energy and appreciate you checking in today. There is Bobby Nick sharing the Stormy link right there. If you want your own I Was Blocked by Tom Gully with the hashtag FTG on the back, you can get it by clicking that link right there. Conservative Bobby says hello to me and you, Bobby Nick.
Nice.
All right, and you're working here and you're working right out for. That's our private chat going on backstage. Well, I'll let you know what that's all about because we're done wrapped up the opening chat family check-in, folks. And when I'm done running the bumper on it, I'm going to bring a friend in that most of you know. And if not, you're going to know him and you're going to learn to love him. But that was the opening chat family check-in for The Vibe 231.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's right. That's how we do it. You talk amongst yourselves. You talk with me. And we hang out having fun and positive vibes right here in the midday on The Vibe. We make The Vibe together. And this guy's going to come in from backstage. He's going to help with The Vibe too. He's my bro. And so like I said, some of you might know him. Some of you don't. But you're going to learn to know him. Either way, here he is. He's my bro. And he's Bobby Nick's bro. And he's from No Filter. It is Andrew.
We gotta do something. We gotta do something about this. Because
What, your Facebook?
look,
Oh, what?
a group chat on Twitter or something.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, you're in the yeah. We have one for sports heads on Twitter. I guess we could have put it in there, but I don't put the link in there on the regular, buddy. How you doing, Andrew?
Good.
Good.
About to eat some ravioli.
Well, I know how this goes. Is he joins the show, Bobby Nick, and then he kind of leaves for like a half hour, right?
Yeah.
I know this pattern. Hey, Andrew, buddy. What's your? Can I get your wheelchair status, buddy? Because I don't do No Filter with you every day. What's the status of your wheelchair?
Still broke.
Son of a bitch. Because
When are they
I
gonna fix it?
knew. Oh, they're getting ready to go to lunch. Let me see.
They've ordered parts. I just had to do the waiting game now.
I thought you were going to say I have to do the labor on it. I'm like, whoa. They ordered the parts and I got to do the labor. Well, that's stuff.
Do it yourself, you crippled bastard.
So Bobby indicated that maybe you were home because of the weather, but I thought maybe you had also probably still had a wheelchair situation too.
No. It's colder than balls out here.
I know, bro. It's 18 where I'm at. Well, there, look, see, and right on cue, there he goes.
He's gonna go.
He's going to eat lunch, folks. All right, buddy. I'll put you backstage. I won't turn it off or anything. There's our boy Andrew checking in real quick. There you go. And they were saying that, let's see, Andrew looking so handsome. Pete Cunt shouted out Andrew. Let's see. Andrew got the love from conservative Colin. So, yeah, Bob, we've been through this kind of wheelchair situation with Andrew before, buddy.
Yeah.
So I thought that might be why he was home today more than the cold weather.
No, I think what the problem was with the wheelchair situation was that he can't tilt back anymore in his wheelchair, and they were trying to change him in the wheelchair.
Whoa!
Because he does have blowout,
and that's when it gave.
Well, no, it didn't give, but like since it can't tip back anymore, they almost half killed him. So they decided that for a while they were going to keep him home. And then they decided that, okay, well, he can go, but they're going to use the Hoyer lift to lift him onto another surface so they can change him so they don't drop him on the fucking floor.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, they don't have their shit together at all.
And it's not an easy life for Andrew, as one can just surmise by maybe just seeing Andrew for a minute and all. But that's what we love so much about Andrew is that he probably deals with a lot more of that technical stuff on a daily basis, but he still has such a great personality and attitude and a zest for life. Right. So that's our boy Andrew.
Yeah, and we want to keep it that way. That's why I do so many shows with him. The guy, because I love Andrew. I want to see him happy. And yeah,
they use the Hoya lift. Do they play the Hoya song when they lift him up? Or be like this?
Here's a groove.
Can I get a Hoya? Get a Hoya. Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
That's right.
As much as we talk about the Hoyer lift, I'm surprised nobody's made that joke before. Congratulations to Spawn.
Boom, there you go.
Making the Hoya lift joke for the first time.
Yep. Can I get a Hoya? There's your Hoya lift right there. Hey, Bob, I'm going to clean up some detail from the other day. We talked about, I think I did a celebrity death report. Was it Friday, I think? Yeah, today's Tuesday. It was probably Friday, about the baseball player Bob Uecker passing away. Famous baseball player.
Yes.
And announcer and such. And this related to a Artie Lang and Norm Macdonald appearance on the Howard Stern show because they knew Bob Uecker and they told some great Bob Uecker stories. So I didn't have that clip available the other day when Bob Uecker passed away, but I want to show this kind of story because this is kind of a little delayed kind of eulogy to Bob Uecker or whatever. But somebody brought this up about how great it was when Norm Macdonald, the comedian, rest in peace, and Artie Lang, he's still with us and all, but they were friends with Bob Uecker, the famous Milwaukee Brewers announcer and player who just passed away. And they told some great stories on the Howard Stern show about how Bob Uecker kind of was when the mic was off and what he kind of did when the mic was off. So let's watch a little bit of that. We're just kind of go back and
it was actually me who brought that up.
Was it you? Okay, buddy. I think it was you. Yes, you did. Thank you, buddy. Because I rewatched the show the other day. Yes, and I do remember now thanking you for making that reference. So so thanks for reminding me of this. I found the actual clip, buddy.
Yeah.
So, and this is a little bit of it because they give you kind of the insight on Bob Uecker, and he might, even though he said all kind of outlandish shit, I don't know if he likes so much about Artie going on here, kind of spilling the beans about what he does in between play-by-play, right, Bobby Nick?
Right, yeah.
So this is good. It's 7 minutes, or it's actually 8 minutes. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but the beginning will explain the part I was talking about. This is Norm Macdonald, who's no longer with us, Artie Lang on the Stern Show, talking about them hanging out with Bob Uecker.
Dr. Bob Uecker, by the way.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah,
was he mad?
Whatever.
Was he really?
Was he?
What do you mean?
Last time I went on Letterman, I told a story about Bob Uecker.
Yeah.
And what did he say? Does he not remember it?
He said, no.
Was it a bad story?
The story is...
don't tell the story.
Don't like... Bob Uecker's 90. I don't care if he's mad. I love Bob Uecker.
No, I think it's so funny, Bobby, because Bob Uecker never seemed like the guy that gave any Fs about telling any stories about him, right?
No, but he did.
We're listening to the Stern Show, and these guys, and they're like, wait a minute, what could possibly have Bob Uecker have said that been so outlandish that he might have been cringeworthy when we're in this realm of Howard Stern talking? Bezos checks in, and we're going to hit on this. Didn't he use the cough button to call out tits? Listen, you're going to hear it in the description right here. Check this out.
No, from this show.
How do you know Bob Uecker?
Well, that's part of the story.
Yeah, that's part of the story.
Norm did a commercial with him for light beer.
Okay.
So it was when we were doing the Norm show. So he invited Norm out to spring training in Phoenix, Arizona, and said, "Look, man, come the fuck out to Arizona, man." He's a guy you hear on the TV.
Yeah, Bob Uecker.
Right, but he's so filthy when he talks. Every other word is fuck. It's unbelievable.
Right.
And
See, and I don't think a lot of people knew this at the time. They probably knew that he was a famous baseball guy, but he was like, he come off as like the movie guy, the straight, not totally clean cut, but not totally what he's going to be like demonstrated here by Artie.
The funniest guys I've ever met.
Right.
So Norm says to me, "Hey, man, let's go hang out with Uecker," because he knows I'm a big fan. Which was nice. So we go to Arizona, and it's the funniest 24-hour period I've ever spent. We played a round of golf with Bob Uecker, and he let us sit in the booth to listen to him announce a Brewer Cub game. Okay?
Right.
Now, he had a cough button. You know, if you're going to cough, you hit the cough button and you're not on the air.
Sure.
So from what I remember... Norm may not remember this because he's Bob Uecker.
Norm is cringing, Bobby Nick. I mean, when do you ever see these guys like cringing? I mean, normally they're bringing the jokes and they don't give any F, but he's actually cringing about, oh my God, like Artie's going to tell this Bob Uecker story. So you know it's going to be good.
Uecker would be announcing the baseball game.
Right.
And like a fucking jazz musician. It was unbelievable. If he saw a really hot chick in the crowd, he would hit the cough button and say something filthy about her, then go right back to announcing the game. It was like magic. So
unbelievable. You think that's a high risk thing to be doing? That's like walking the high wire.
He would say shit like this. He'd go, here's the 2-2 pitch to Sosa, ground ball to shortstop. Look at the fucking tits on that whore. Over to first base, 2 down.
And he'd hit the button that quickly.
Yeah.
So you must have been out of your mind, entertained, and now when you listen to him, you're wondering, like, during the spaces, what he's saying.
Howard, that's the story I told on Letterman. I cleaned it up.
Right.
And he started using like old guy words for the chicks. Like he'd go, fly ball to center field. God, I'd like to get with that trollop. That's the third out. so the other thing he did, let me tell them one other thing he did, because this is amazing.
Yeah.
He sees John Fogerty.
No, that was what I was going to
Creedence Clearwater.
Oh, no, this is good because this story's so good, Bobby Nick, that Norm goes, wait. I want to tell this one. So this is a funny story about John Fogerty, who wrote Center Field about baseball playing.
Yeah, at this time, Norm is just like, fuck it. I'll get in there.
Yeah, the gates are open now.
Yeah.
So he sees John Fogerty, from Creedence Clearwater Revival. So he's like, hey, man, that fucker's a rock singer. He goes, but he can get out of the sand trap like nobody's fucking business. I played in a charity tournament with him. So we're like, yeah, we know what John Fogerty is. And he goes, at the seventh inning stretch, I'll have the fucker come up and sing for you.
He's here with his kid, by the way. He's a big cub face. He's here with his 8-year-old son, John Fogerty.
So we're like, no, you don't have to do that.
Right, don't get John Fogerty to sing.
Leave him alone. It's all right. We don't want him singing in front of us.
So then he gets mad at us. He goes, do you even know who fucking John Fogerty is? We go, yeah, he did Creedence Clearwater Revival. He goes, yeah, he did all that fucking shit. Anyway.
So what happened? Did Euchre actually call you after Artie was on Letterman?
I was in Arizona, so I said, I'll go to spring training. Forgetting that I saw Artie do it. It was really funny sometimes you do things on TV and you forget that it's a human being you're talking about.
I don't think it was
Well, you know what it is? Euchre has a clean-cut image. He's one of these guys that broadcasts for a network.
Did I get him fired? I don't think I did.
No, but he probably doesn't want it out there that he's busy, talking about broads.
The other thing he did was he was on Mr. Belvedere.
Right. Yeah.
And he found out that 4 years into the show, he found out that the actor who played Mr. Belvedere might be a homosexual.
I asked him a question because Fred Wolf told me there was a rumor that Mr. Belvedere, the actor, during a read-through, sat on his own balls.
Right.
At a read-through. And I didn't know if it was a myth or not, Yeah. So Euchre doesn't listen too much. Oh, boy. I said to him, is it true, Bob, that I heard this thing about Mr. Belvedere that he was at a read-through, and then he goes, oh, yeah, he was a huge fucking fag.
All right, I'm going to leave you on that one. So, yeah, thanks, Bob. You reminded me of that the other day. I'm sorry I didn't make that connection right away, but I knew somebody says people mention things, and I try to grab them out of the air, buddy.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Oh, that was great, yeah.
That was a lot of fun. So that's a little kind of delayed, little rest in peace to Bob Euchre, and it kind of gives us the flavor of the old Stern Show days. We love that shit every day. But how often do you see like Artie and Norm Macdonald, of all people, cringe to tell a story? You almost never see that at all.
Yeah.
Well, you know what else you almost never see, Bob? You almost never see any good news anymore because for whatever reason, people like to dwell on the bad stuff, but I like to do the vibe other news or the not so serious news. So what do you say I go over to my news desk and we do a couple of those stories, my friend?
Looking forward to it.
All right, let's do it. We're about to do it now. It is time. I'm going to go over to my desk. I'll run my element and we're going to do the vibe other news or the not so serious news. Peacunt knows it. It's Bobby Cronkite time. I am Bobby Cronkite, and this is the news. That's right. Not so serious news, that is, Bob Peacunt. Because, like I say, we only get one ride on this planet, so we like to make it a good, positive one. So I like to concentrate on some other stories, like my first story right here in my other news, or my not so serious news. Bob, I don't know why kids are doing this, buddy, but there has been ice bucket challenges. There's a new challenge out, and it's a snow angel challenge. But you could say, well, that's not so odd, Bob. I grew up making snow angels where you lay on the ground and you make the angel, right? We've all done that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, look what's different about this one. Yes, they're doing it in bathing suits.
What the fuck?
So I don't know why the challenge involves bathing suits, but let's read about it. The Snow Angel Challenge. Why are kids doing snow angels in bathing suits? A popular online trend involving snow angels and bathing suits has people on social media challenging each other to take part in the activity. What is the Snow Angel Challenge? The challenge involves people wearing bathing suits and lying in the snow, making snow angels, and they record themselves in videos which are posted on social media. The backstory to this is that the Snow Angel Challenge was originally launched by the Salvation Army in 2018, and it was created to raise money and awareness for the organization's efforts to support people and families in need. The Salvation Army officials share with Scoto Post, an online news site in Ohio, that their goal is to help lift neighbors in need out of poverty and prevent a snowball effect where challenges continue to build on one another. So they try to help people before things get too bad. What can you do? People interested in taking part in the challenge can create snow angels in their yards and film a video and post it on social media sites like Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat using the hashtag Snow Angel Challenge. So let's see these. So yeah, Bob, like, I don't really have video of it, but you can kind of see what's going on here. It's like, like I said, I think it would be cold enough doing it enclosed, but like Pecan says, F that.
Yeah.
F that.
No,
So
I don't even have a bathing suit, but even if I did, honestly, I would not do it.
Wow. Well, Brian Kowalczyk says, only angels incoming. Onlyangels.com. There you go, Brian Kowalczyk. Yeah, so let's see, that's the new trend. F that. Only angels. There's my T Public merch store, where if you want to get the new BF Chang wear, the newest thing. Where's my little? Where's that at? Of course, I'm going to find that quick on the fly. I'm going to show you my BF Chang real quick, or I'm happy to see you. There you go, BF Chang right there. You can find that at my T Public merch store, and you can get that put on all kind of stuff. There you go. We might have to get some BF Chang going on up in here, because I got my little device, and I'm not afraid to have fun in the midday now. Let's see.
That's
right. Only angels incoming. Let's go on to another story on my not so serious news, or my other news. And this certainly qualifies for that. This next story on the Vibe not so serious news. This says it's a confused crab wins the hearts. Fuck away with these ads. Wins the hearts of the internet. This is the cutest, spikiest, tiniest crab in the world, Bobby Nick. I'm about to show everybody. Like, check this little thing out. It says, Moo Dang, eat your heart out. Eat your heat out? It's supposed to be heart out. A fun-sized crustacean with a cartoonish face has smitten the internet with enamored viewers, dubbing the critter the cutest crab in the world. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration shared a video of the awe-inspiring crustacean to X, where it amassed over 10.6 million views. Look at this, Bob, in this person's hand. That's not a piece of rubber or anything. That's an actual living little crab off the bottom of the ocean.
What in the fuck?
The little cute crab. He's so cute. It looks like a little thing that you get for a coin out of the machine, Bob.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. It looks like a little rubble thing. Remember, you used to have those sticky things, the spiders we throw at the wall?
Yeah,
and they would
I
slowly
remember
go
that, yeah.
down. But that's
exactly what it looks like. It looks like you could throw that at the fucking window and it would stick.
Well, it says that this is the cutest, spikiest, tiniest crab in the world, the ocean or gushed. The crab was collected in the Gulf of Mexico last summer during an expedition to gather mesophotic existing in middle light conditions between brightly lit and shallow dark spaces. So they were kind of where it was like kind of little light, little bit of dark, and the deep sea coral species for lab rearing and propagation. That means they're going to make more of them. These missions were enacted to assist the restoration of the seafloor communities in the Gulf of Mexico's dim middle reaches and its deepest sunlight-free areas that were harmed by the Deepwater Horizon oil spill, NOAA explained. So the accompanying footage shows a spiky salmon-colored critter in a researcher's hand, which you just saw right there. Its beady eyes reminiscent of a crab emoji or the kawaii mascot for a Japanese seafood restaurant. And it just says that X users were enamored with the crustacean. So there you go. It's a little thing. It kind of lives in the deepest parts of the ocean. It's a little cute crab.
I know it's pretty ugly to me, but I can see it definitely has a charm to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what it points to me, Bobby Nick, is that when we think we know like everything in the world around us, and it just kind of goes to show when I see something like this, it just goes to show you that we never quite, or maybe we never will see everything right about the Earth, you know?
Yeah, that is definitely a weird looking crab.
It is. How are your lettuce wraps, BF Chang? Can you please make my Chang sauce extra spicy? I come in right up for you, Steve. Whoa, Skull says back again, and he knows what Tam Mom says about that. Tam Mom says, I never laugh. How you doing, Skull? All right, let's continue on with another story. We'll get done with the cute crab story right here. I got a couple of stories left for you on the BF Live other news or not so serious news. This is an interesting way of someone reforming themselves in jail, Bobby Nick. I have a little, maybe a reformation story, if you will.
Really?
Yeah, this is, let's see, Spawn says, does Bobby Nick need to use the bathroom every time the desk needs to be moved? I don't know.
Maybe.
This story, Bob, this is a kind of rags to riches, I guess, story. A French drug dealer became a baking sensation from his prison cell.
Wow.
Check this out. And this guy ended up turning this into something. This is he kind of reformed himself, if you will. A convicted French drug dealer who became a social media sensation for his videos on how to cook creatively while behind bars has been hired by a top Parisian pastry chef, Bob. So, you know how snooty the stereotype is for these French Parisian bakers and all, right? There's like the top tier, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're like they consider themselves some of the best bakers in the world. On social media, he is called Penguin, or the Penguin, named after one of Batman's main adversaries. But the unnamed 28-year-old ex-convict said he was saved by cuisine and a desire to share cooking tips to spice up fellow inmates' meals using minimal ingredients to concoct delicious dishes. So this boy was making gourmet shit behind bars, and I'm going to show you a little bit of it.
What the hell?
The Penguin's a cook gone bad. I'm the opposite, he told de La Parisienne. In a rags-to-ratatouille tale, the former inmate had no previous cooking experience when sentenced for drug dealing in 2020 and incarcerated in Villa Pinte prison in Seine-Saint-Denis in the northeast of Paris. Penguin said he developed a passion for cuisine because I had to cook for myself, but he lacked everything but the most basic of cooking utensils. Then, after a few months, I got the urge to be creative, he told the Capital Daily newspaper. He says, the first slightly elaborate thing I made was a cake. I had to ask my neighbor for a recipe. He used a pot of yogurt to make the weight, he added. So here's a little video of here's one of his methods right here, Bob. This is one of his jailhouse methods for like cooking shit or straining shit.
Whoa.
So look, this is his jail cell cooking. Look at that. My dude made that in his cell.
Oh, yeah.
The budding chef managed to get a hold of a mobile phone in prison, despite an official ban. Under the pseudonym Penguin7593, he started releasing TikTok tutorials for other inmates, including simple techniques on cooking a burger, tiramisu, croissant, churros, and chocolate fondant. So there you go. So he actually got a job from this, Bobby Nick.
That is insane.
In just a few months, Penguin became a social media star, causing him trouble with prison management, despite his painstaking efforts to remain anonymous by covering his face. They still knew it was him. But he ended up getting a job that says last July, after serving 4 years, Penguin was released under an electronic tag and offered an internship at Mr. Cagney's, one of the most fashionable pasteries in Paris. That's a pastry shop. So there you go, buddy. Here's little rags to riches story here on BF Live.
Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess you kind of do got to get creative in prison. Like, I know in prisons here, like you don't have to cook for yourself. You get your food. They make the food for you. They bring it to you. They bring you.
Well, that is the
everybody
same.
gonna.
So what the stereotype or the thing I hear complained about most in the States is that the prison food is horrible, Bobby Nick. And some guys like him you get bored, you have a lot of free time on your hands, and maybe you have a more sophisticated palate or wish you had some better food. So I think this is in addition to like the regular food that they get. I think this I think he just kind of scrounges, and who knows what he has to do to like get ingredients from other guys, other inmates or something. But it looks like that was like a prison kitchen. Martini Steve says, I used to go to P.F. Chang's on my birthday every year for 2 years in a row. I threw up after eating there, throwing up $50 of food. So I stopped going. I don't know what they're doing there, but it's wild. That's a wild story, Martini Steve.
Oh, man.
There you go. That's your P.F. Chang story right there. Well, I'm B.F. Chang, bro. That's why the weed, you're not going to throw up from smoking some weed, and you're not going to throw up from waiting for my next story on the other news or the not so serious news. Bob, this is something that I've toyed with, wanting to try, but I'm kind of on the edge, and that's bungee jumping. Bungee jumping. No. You know, when you jump off with the boingy string, right? So, like, I thought, like, okay, it seems like there's redundancy built in where there's, like, sometimes you get a couple, 3, 4 lines. So it should be relatively safe, but I've never actually bungee jumped before. So
neither mine, I never will.
So you like, oh, Jerry Haynes says, I have a dollar store pallet. This bungee jumper was pushed off a bridge, Bob and Nick, by a menacing instructor despite screaming protest, no, no, no.
Oh, my God.
And this is a young girl, I'll have you know. This bridge too far? See, there's a bridge pun. A bungee jumping instructor in Spain made social media users hopping mad after pushing a terrified woman off of a bridge despite her screaming and hanging onto the railing. A video of his brazen and violating act has amassed 4.2 million views. It says, I was told that I won the screaming award, wrote the reluctant jumper named Christina in the clip's caption. In the clip, the reluctant jumper is seen being strapped into the bungee harness as she stands on the edge of the bridge, overlooking a body of water far below. So you can see the terror already, Bob, right? On that picture? Man. So watch what this guy does. I actually have the video. So look, he's there. She's protesting. Let me make sure it says, she fights back tears while repeating, no, 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 and vehemently shaking her head in a reticent bird, like a reticent bird leaving its nest. At one point, her off-camera friends advised Christina not to look down. So here you go, buddy. Oh, here comes the video. Let me see if I can.
Oh, no. Get some sound on that?
Let me see. Oh, yeah, I can. Yep, here we go. Like this. Make it bigger. And then I got to reshare, Bob. Hang on 1 second. Here we go.
Okay.
Sharing that one. Let me reshare this one the proper way. And here you go. It's bigger. And you can hear sound. Oh.
Ooh, it's bigger.
Nice. Right. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go.
Y ahora, ya que lo vas a hacer, mujer, hazlo guay, ¿sabes? Demarcándote el salto guay. ¿Cómo es tu nombre?
Sí.
Que no. ¿Cómo es tu nombre? ¿Cómo se llama?
Cristina. Ay, que no me tiro. Que no mires para abajo. Que no.
No, he's prying her hands off, Bob.
Cristina, que sí.
Prying her hand, giving her her selfie stick.
Yeah.
Watch this. What?
Cristina, que se vea la amiga, pero un momento que se vea el novio.
Que sí, que está chulísimo. Un momento.
Oh, she gone.
Oh, yeah,
look,
he literally pushed her.
Look, and look, he even puts a knee in her ass, Bobby.
Yeah.
Nick. Like knee in your ass. Get out of here. All right, you can stop screaming now, though.
Oh, that's horrible.
All right. You're down and you're safe. You're almost stopping. There you go. So that asshole did that. So there you go. So that might keep me from bungee jumping even further anytime soon.
Yeah, poor girl. She didn't want to go. She should be able to change her mind. You know what I mean?
That was crazy. Well, Bob, you know, we've been talking about it. You have warmer weather than I do right now, my friend.
Yeah.
People have been giving their weather reports in the chat. I see you backstage, buddy. Let me finish up the news. But it is cold. We talked about the Arctic blast that the entire, most of North America is experiencing. But for more detail on this, is it cold enough for you? Let's take you over to the Bikini Report for more details on this current cold snap. Take it away, Bikini Report. Come on.
Is it cold enough for you outside? It's a weather system that's been named a polar vortex, and it's spread right across Canada and the U.S., going even as far south as the Gulf states. Here's the science behind it. A polar vortex is a mass of cold air and low pressure, which normally, as the name suggests, spins over the north and south poles. But every now and then, in the winter months,
swing
and
over
when
my
the jet
pole, baby?
stream guides it that way, it can expand and make its way more to the middle. It started on Saturday with temperatures 20 to 25 degrees below average for this time of year. On Sunday, some temps were in the negative teens, and today, Monday, it's spreading south with Atlanta, Florida, and Texas only expected to hit 32 degrees, which is the freezing point. Needless to say, by the time this weather event is over by midweek, all kinds of temperature records will be broken. So, how are you staying warm? Let us know in the comments and follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
I'm staying warm by rubbing that ass. Thank you, Bikini Report. I got some ideas how to stay warm.
Wouldn't mind rubbing that ass for her.
Why don't you heat this meat, baby? How's it going? Thank you, Bikini Report. Yeah. Well, wait a minute. It's autoplay the next one. Slow your roll. Hang on a second. All right. It was -5 last night, says our friend Bob's produce guy, a.k.a. Cyke Clyde. Space Chief 75 says, I have such bad luck. I'd never bungee jump or skydive. I'm not tempting the universe like that. I kind of feel like that one, too. She's going to get frostbite. Skull is throwing out 6 Tom Gully poos, and he can do that because he's a member here. She's actually auditioning for a weather girl gig. Not bad. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. That's how I got to the Bikini Report, Bob, because we know, I think it's kind of well known, at least from us guys, that some of these Latino weather girls are amazing looking, don't they? They're like almost have no clothes on during these shows.
Right.
I almost done a feature on that. And I'm like, well, I don't know how much they understand. They're fine to look at and all, but we do the Bikini Report here. But yeah, some of them Latin weather women, my hood, good googly muggly. All right, well, there you go. Thank you, Bikini Report, for that one. Okay, well, we did some BF Live other news or not so serious news. Now it's that time at the end for our miserable news history.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
This is where we take you back to the Miserable Men Show days on Sirius Satellite Radio. Bob Levy is the newsman. Like I said, it's Shuley and the boys up on Sirius Satellite Radio for the Miserable Men Show. Today, we take you back to March 8th. The year is 2009. Bob Levy is going to read the news. And as we like to do here on BF Live for this segment, whenever you hear Bob Levy mispronounce a word or phrase, you type it in the chat the way you thought you heard it, folks. And here we go with our Miserable News History moment.
And now it's time for Miserable Men News with your anchorman, Bob Levy.
You've been standing online for 10 minutes. Why do you wait till you get rung up to dig for your money? Signal. Before you jam on the brakes and fucking turn, I said candle, not candy. Yes, I am the king of my car. You, what is when? Do something, lead, follow, or get out of the
Talk
way.
like Yoda.
Be alert. The world needs more alerts. Right or wrong does not matter with tube socks. So fuck you. It's Bob's News. No loop. Study. Modified genes contaminated Mexican corn. One of the more acrimonious scientific debates of a decade may have ended with the publication of a study showing the genetically modified material did contaminate native corn in the crop's birthplace in southern Mexico. But Ellen Alaves Booyah, author of an article published in Molecular Ecology,
Molecular, not
said
molecular.
That the difficult atmosphere surrounding the original debate, which threatened the reputations of some scientists, persists. The controversy started in 2001 with an article in the journal Nature, which said that biatch genetic material has been detected in native Mexican corn in the southern state of Oaxaca. The study found evidence of the 35S promoter, a trait widely used in modified crops to promote herbicide of disease resistance. No loop.
I know Deadpool.
China promises vigorous spending programs.
What's with the grunting and the pop, Bob? Deadpool says, I'm more amazed he got acrimonious right. It's amazing how sometimes the big words don't trip him up. Let's keep going with this.
Fleshed out ambulance expansion.
He's doing the grunting and the
government spending. Thursday decide prevent the stinking of global economy from further dragging down.
What is the grunting?
The country recently and spanking unrest among laid-off workers, poor Chinese. In a 2-hour address comparable to a State of the Nation speech, Premier Wen Jiabao struck a tone that was in turns confident and sober-minded. He called for expanding central and local government spending by nearly 25% to rescue the sagging economy and reach 8% growth. A target Beijing believes is a makeup or break trees hold for creating jobs and satisfying a population used to steady rising living standards.
You fucking tickled my balls, you fucking creepy fuck.
That was last week's news. Driller King Fort stumbles into African mayhem. Bazazahu. Guinea Bazazu. British author Frederick Forsyth jetted into a coupe-prone, cocaine-plagued Guinea Bazaud this week to research his latest novel and found real-life trumping fiction. The double assassination of President Joao Bernardo Nino Vero and his military rival, General Batista Tagme Wah, Ghania Bajazi, and clouded the sweaty equatorial capital. And I turn the page. In the kind of mystery and intrigue often detailed in Forsyth's own fiction, assassin, spies, and coups. Forsyth's presence here inevitably, you know what I mean, raised the association with hit novel, The Dogs of War.
We don't know what you mean.
After mercenaries trying to stage a coup in a mineral-rich African backwater. I didn't come for a coup d'etat or region change, but what I ran into, Forsyth said. Thank you.
General Batista, as in WWE Hall of Famer.
That's Mike's on for everyone around.
Can you believe it?
Maybe they should need a little respect for guys that come in here 8 days out of 7.
Yeah. Maybe they do. You know? You ever think of that? Maybe they fucking do.
Yeah, it's good to come out of them night.
You know, he started off, he got acrimonious right in the beginning. I thought this is not going to be good, and then
it fell apart.
His
brain went supernova on acrimonious.
There you go, folks. You know what it is. It's a virtual reading rainbow with Bob Levy.
Butterfly in the sky.
You know what's up. Our miserable news history moment at the end of the BF Live Other News.
In the book. Reading Rainbow.
Bob's the Reading Rainbow. We're going to take the BF Live piss break when I wrap up the news and make my way over to the studio. And when we come back, we're going to bring Andrew back.
And ways to grow.
We're going to do Cyke Labs.
Rainbow.
We'll probably get into the Bob Levy wrestling because I want to get into that right after Cyke Labs.
Is that a fucking kid's
And maybe
book?
some Just for the Ladies.
Friends to know and ways to grow. Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow. I'm reading. I'm swimming. I'm a bat in the pool. Look at me go. Levy is such a stupid name.
A stupid name for a fun guy.
fucking
And there you have it, folks. The miserable news history moment tacked on to the BF Live, the Vibe, other news, or the not so serious news. There you go, folks. At 35 minutes into hour number 2 of at least 3 hours of live content I like to bring to you here Monday through Friday, 12 to 3-ish, unless we go into Overvibe. And we love hanging out so much. We go into the Overvibe a lot. So let's hang out for the next couple hours, folks, and have fun. I'm basically going to have like another show on the other side of this piss break we're about to take. We're going to do Cyke Labs. We're going to do Bob Levy wrestling, a young Bob Levy, pre-hair dye, young comedian Bob Levy actually wrestling, for those of you who never saw Bob Levy wrestling. And then we'll fit in Just for the Ladies and whatever fun we can get into in the next hour and a half or so, folks. But here's what we do right now. We're going to take a 2.5 minute piss break. All right, folks, so let me find that.
I need it.
Oh boy, we need it right now. So we're overdue for our piss break, folks. So this is what we're going to do. It lasts 2.5 minutes. So this is your time to grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab a snack, grab a friend, and tell them ain't nobody having more fun than we do right here on The Vibe, right here on BF Live. We'll see you on the other side for more fun in 2.5 minutes.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
And we're back for the basically a whole nother show, the second half.
I touched my pee-pee, and I liked it.
That's right. I don't even think you went to the bathroom. You just sat there touching your pee-pee, right?
Maybe.
Okay, maybe. I didn't mean to blow up your spot. Well, this other guy, he definitely did it. I know he did it. So let's bring him in backstage. I saw him touching his pee-pee. He's my bro. He's yours. He's back. Let's see what he ate. It's Andrew.
God damn.
Oh.
Is that Cody?
No, that was his other roommate.
Oh.
Hi, buddy, Chad.
He went from being the cookie guy to screaming. He's going mad.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Testicle Tigers know you touch your pee-pee. She saw you, Andrew.
Yeah, she did.
Let's see.
God damn.
Hey, Andrew, you're getting the love right there from Space Chief 75.
Hey, Space Chief, how are you, buddy?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Hey, Chief.
Well, I'm glad you're here, buddy. Well, you're here just in time. We're going to watch some Cyke Lab video. You ever see these Cyke Lab videos, Andrew?
Since I'm here and we're the sports heads, can we mention something about Bob Uecker?
Sure, man. You didn't see the video. We played an old video from the Howard Stern show when he used to tell stories about how he was checking out women in between the baseball game there, Andrew. But I know you're a Milwaukee Brewers fan, so tell anybody you want to tell about Bob Uecker passing away.
Bob was one-on-one. There will be never another Bob Uecker. I met him a few years ago.
Did you? Oh, did you?
And you know what's sad about Andrew's meeting him? He took a picture with him and put it on his Facebook.
No way. No way.
Now that picture is R.I.P.
Uh-oh.
Or do you still have it? Do you still have it somewhere, Andrew?
I'm sure I do. But I think my mom was the one that took it.
Mm.
So, okay.
I thought you didn't misplace it or nothing, right?
No.
Mom took it. Okay. So you're not feeling too good about it, huh? You feeling?
I feel kind of a dick right now.
Oh, okay, that's all right, man. You don't have to feel like a dick like that.
I was gonna share the photo and share my memory, but I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, that's what everybody likes to do when somebody famous passes away. Everybody likes to go to social media and post their shit. So you missed out on that one, buddy. But you know what you didn't miss out on? I'm glad you're here because we're about to keep the show going, buddy. And I'm glad you didn't miss this because it's time for Cyke. That's right. We do a Cyke Lab segment right here. I'm so impressed with his work, and we're such great partners. I said, Cyke, I got to do Cyke Lab segment right here on my show, BF Live, to feature and brag about your stuff. And you can watch any of this at your leisure by clicking on the Cyke Labs content link that's running in my chat. Go ahead, hook up a brother with a like, share, subscribe on YouTube. Hey, Andrew, I know you know this guy, and I think you've podcasted with him once or twice. Maybe. This is Bobby Levy Ethier. Check this one out, Andrew.
Yep.
Oh, let me unmute it. And it'll be funnier. Here we go.
God damn, that was
I might try.
Hang Valley Bobby here. Sunday morning's back. Sunday morning's back, my friends. So, and the debut of Need TV Tunes. I got the Burley Heaty up.
Oh.
I got my shit up on it cereal. You know, my tin boat cereal. The block, Cocoa Puff stuffed and frothed with waffles. But Saturday morning cartoons. I won't eat 4-7. So, guys, take care of yourselves. It's Saturday morning this back on Need TV Tunes.
There you go. There's a little Reverend Bobby Ethier. Bobby, that's kind of eerie, man. That's our buddy Bobby Ethier.
You know what's crazy?
What's up?
You can call Bobby Ethier Reverend Bobby Ethier because he is ordained now.
That's funny. I know that Bob does his videos, sometimes his prayer videos, sometimes he does them done with Mama on Facebook.
Yeah.
But I saw him on X the other day doing his thing. Jerry Lahane is teasing Andrew by saying it's Facebook Tuesday. Cyke is getting this shout out love from Space Chief 75, who likes he likes Basil a lot. He's a big Basil fan when he sees These Basil Marceau. Well, let's do. I like to do a request right here. So let's do one of these right here for my friend Space Chief 75. Let's take you back because I like to go back because I always say that Cyke is pumping this stuff out faster than we can enjoy it, and we're always like we're brushing it off and we're kind of moving on to the next one. Hey, I might be late to the game, so forgive me. Does Andrew have Facebook? I watched his Praying Sunday, LOL. And there you go, Jerry. Spurksnake's checking in, and he says, checking in. Big hugs and firm handshakes. Chat family. What up, Bob and Bob? How you doing, Spurksnake?
Hey, how's it going?
You can check Spurksnake out. He kind of pops up on weeknights doing his Family Feud or game show streams. Hang out with Spurksnake one night if you see him on there on YouTube doing his thing. Right now, we're doing Cyke Labs, and this is a kind of an audible. This is a Basil Marceau taking you back for some Cyke Labs greatest hits for Space Chief 75. Here's Basil.
All right, well, all this week, Channel 4 is working for you to help
Bobby
make
Basil.
a choice in the governor's primary race.
As part of that commitment, we have given all 5 candidates from the 2 major parties time during our news to let you know where they stand, in their own words, about the topics of their choosing.
That's right, and the order was chosen by random drawing tonight. We hear from Basil Marceau.
Come on, Basil.
I'm BasilMarceau.com, your Republican candidate for governor. I'd like to recall all permits and registration for guns. Everyone can carry guns. If you kill someone, no, you get murdered. I mean, you go to jail. And I like to put plant grass or vegetation across the state where honey bake them up and sell it for gas, so we can use it for our expenses. Also, I'm gonna remove all gold French flags from the state and fly the real flag where free stripes. I also want to stop traffic stops. Set it up.
That's
like
one of my
Supreme
favorites. Stop the traffic stops.
Court rule in Mill versus Iowa. You can't find him in the car, you can't look. I want you all to vote for Basil Marceau. I want you to say the Pledge of Allegiance to the Republic in the morning when you come out. And we all pray to God and say amen. And everyone have a nice day. And I see you all at the polls. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Equal time for Basil Marceau and equal time for Space Chief 75 to enjoy some of Cyke Clyde's greatest hits. We're doing Cyke content segment right here. Let me get back to my other folder real quick, and I'll do the next one for you. It's a greatest hit. People seem to like it, so I like to play it for you right here on Cyke Labs. We'll be back right after this.
Live at the Waterfront Village with my friend, the zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right, you're great, zombie. And good times here at the Waterfront Village.
There you go. He likes turtles, and we like Bob Levy and Cyke Labs. That's why this is a fun segment right here. All right, let's get on. I got a couple more for you. Let's do, how about this? I'm going to leave you with 2 more pieces of Cyke Labs content. How about this is for our Mike Morse fan in the God damn. This is for our Mike Morse fan in the crowd. This is Cyke Labs, and this is Yoko and Yucko from Mike Morse from the Miserable Men Show. Take it away, Mike.
What's this? Yucko and Yoko both met at a shithole when he did a show on the road. She's in the clouds, that's why she went down and swallowed his load. Yoko sure has a great ass. If you don't believe me, then just ask Craig Gass. But Yoko got it because that clown is hung like a horse. Oh, who knew where the romance was heading? Now those 2 morons all having a wedding, and here we are wishing them luck until they're divorced. Yoko, Yoko, oh no. Yoko, Yoko, oh no. Yoko, Yoko, oh no.
Clown horn.
Pre-wedding. He's more on the show today than when he's here.
That's pre-wedding.
There you go. That's Mike Moore's Yoko and Yucko. Yoko and Yucko. All right, I got one more news piece of Cyke Clyde content for you. Cyke, the Bob's produce guy now. I'll have you know he got a new name. Here's another piece. Once again, folks, when you see Cyke's link going by in the chat today, you don't have to type all those letters in. You just click on it. It'll take you right over to YouTube. Hook a brother Cyke up with a like, share, and subscribe, and enjoy stuff like this I'm about to show you. This is attorney Marilyn Levy and Judge B.F. Chang from the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs. Here we go. Bob's the attorney. I'm the judge. Come talk to the judge on Cyke Labs.
One of the most psychologically damaging things parents can do to children in divorce is disparage one another.
Whoa. Oh, look at that handsome guy. I was going to stop on the sexy one.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Damaging things parents can do to children in divorce is disparage.
You sexy bitch. But look at Judge Bob over here.
Which is
come on. I'll pull my zipper down. You come talk to the judge. Let's go. Come on. I'll start it from the beginning. Here we go.
One of the most psychologically damaging things parents can do to children in divorce is disparage one another, which is why I can't believe I even have to make this commercial.
Really?
Half of your kids' genetics come from this cushion you're spewing hate about. Your children have the right to love you both. But more than that, they deserve to love themselves.
Marilyn, New York might be a men's rights divorce attorney, but this is for every selfish parent. Shut up.
Judge Marilyn Levy and Judge B.F. Chang from the twisted mind of Cyke. Who's having fun in the afternoon? Nobody's having more fun than we do creating a vibe. This is the Vibe 231 on a Tuesday afternoon, the 21st of January. My boy Andrew's back. I muted you a little bit because what you got going on there, buddy? How you doing? Okay? Little sound check?
God damn.
Hi, boyfriend.
Oh, no, I still hear him. All right, Andrew. Well, I'll keep you on as much as I can take the background noise. Okay, buddy?
Yeah, that's rough. It's rough today. Holy shit.
That's not boyfriend. It's other one.
I know, but that's the only sound clip I have, Andrew. Space Chief 75 says those face swaps are damn near perfect. What do you think about come talk to the judge? There you go. It was Judge BF. It was Marilyn Levy, sexy Marilyn Levy. Let's see.
Did you shut my door? Anyone?
Like, yeah, what the fuck, man? Here we go.
Fuck.
Oh, there it went. Okay. All right. That's right. It was BF Law. The face swaps are damn near perfect. Well, while we're kind of on a flow and everything, and we talked about some recent events, a lot of you hadn't seen Bob Levy wrestling before. So let's do kind of
We're back.
There you go. You're back. Let's kind of do a spontaneous whack package, if you will. Let's see. What do I have here? We're going to do this is where we go back in the day and we look at the wackier moments or the whack pack moments from the great fun days of the Howard Stern Show. This is the Vibe Whack Package. That's right. You're going to stare at my package. We all look at the Vibe Whack Package. Now, I'm doing this because through conversation and chat with the chat family, some of us aren't in time with everything that Bob Levy did back in the day. Andrew, did you know that Bob Levy used to be a wrestler, buddy?
No.
He's talked about it a couple of times. Cyke says, thank you, Space Chief, for your compliment about the great face swaps. Cyke Clyde's having fun with the F Tom Gully Poo, and many Tom Gully Poos. You can only have fun with those poo emojis if you member up here on BF Live. Cyke, you're getting a salute and appreciation from Space Chief. Hoya, everyone from the Reverend Wild Bill checking back in. Hey, Rev. And Spurk Snake says, Reverend Wild Bill, thank you for stopping by last night. Space Chief 75, HIGH from the Reverend Wild Bill. It was Chef's Kiss. Mwah. That means it's very good from Tiffany Washington. But let's do this now. Let's watch this whack package, Bob. What are your comments? Any comments on this or thoughts before I run it, Bobby Nick?
Well, I mean, it's a great clip that I first seen this, I think, when I didn't even know that Bob Levy was, trying to be a wrestler back in the day.
Yeah.
So, when I saw this, I was like, or maybe I think it was when I first actually found out, and then I saw this clip and I'm like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
Like it made total sense.
anyone that has a sense of even if you didn't know Bob from back in the day, you could tell he's very performative and very much like very doing shoots or whatever, like very much like wrestling, and he shouts out like wrestlers and doing promos like wrestlers did. So he took to that as a younger guy, but this is some footage that maybe a lot of you probably haven't seen. You're going to see a really young Bob Levy here, and we'll take note. I'll let you guys kind of guess some of the other people you see, because the host is now a very famous comedian. But let's stare at my package now. This is the Vibe Whack package. This is going to be Bob Levy, a young Bob Levy, wrestling on a comedy show. Check this out.
Let's have a hand for Bob Tyler. Give him a hand.
I don't know why he had the name Bob Tyler at the time, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
But check this out.
Bob Tyler, everybody.
Look at this. Look at this morose motherfucker. Let's get a.
And what's your...
Look at this. Look at this handsome young devil. Look at this shit. This handsome young hockey jersey wearing devil. Bob Levy with the fucking porn mustache and everything. Like fake boxing. Check this out. Watch this.
What's your talent?
I wrestle Jews.
I wrestle Jews is what he said. I wrestle Jews. So let's go.
Oh, Bob, how are you?
I'm doing great.
And what's your talent?
I wrestle Jews.
You recognize the it says it up there in the description, but that is a young Louis C.K. This was a very early Comedy Central show, I believe it was, with Louis C.K. This was called like the Filthy Stupid Talent Show is what it was called, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, I don't remember this at all.
Yeah, check this out.
You wrestle Jews?
Yes, I do wrestle.
You're a Jew wrestler?
Yes, I am.
Just Jews?
That's all I've been doing.
All you've been doing is wrestling Jews. All right, what do you need from us? Anything?
I just need a little space here and just a Jew.
Give me a space and a Jew. That's all Bob needs. All right, check it out now. Now we're going to get a competitor. Let's see.
Judah. Any Jews that want to wrestle who's Jewish here? Anybody?
Look at. Whoa, we gotta get a shot at. You don't get too many young shots.
Any Jews that want to wrestle who's Jewish here? Anybody?
Look at this handsome son of a bitch. Look at this. The facial hair, look at the mustache. Look at this. This fucking GQ model mother. Look at that.
You, sir? Come on up. Give him a hand. A volunteer we have. Come on up. Hi, what's your name?
Barely Widow Killer. I saw when I was doing research and finding this clip, I saw some early pictures of Louis C.K. and he looks weird with a full head of hair. I've never seen this, says Space Chief 75. Well, that's why you come to BF Live.
Here we have. Come on up. Hi, what's your name?
Seth.
Seth, and you're Jewish?
Yeah, I'm a Jew.
Is that okay? All right, okay, so...
I believe this guy's a comedian too now, Bob, but I can't recognize him, but he looks like a younger guy, somebody I recognize as older, but I can't place his name.
Gonna wrestle with Bob.
But he is in fact a Jew.
Is that all right with you? Okay, Bob Tyler, give him a hand as he's going to wrestle with you. Okay, he's got him in a lock. Oh, and he's got Seth by the arm.
Get him, you son of a bitch. Get him, Bob.
Get
him, Bob.
Oh,
bitch slap.
Right in the head.
Oh, he missed the elbow.
Seth got out of the way.
Oh,
my God.
Oh, eye scratch. Double eye scratch.
Oh,
Sam Cedar.
Goodness, this is terrible. Oh, wait. Wait, hey.
Get him.
Hey.
Get him, Bob.
Get
him, Bob.
Come on, man. Use your hand. Hit him before I want to kick you out. No,
Ooh.
man, I'm not Jewish. Come on. No.
Come on. You're not Jewish, he says. I'm not Jewish. He's a political commentator now on the Majority Report. That's fucking Sam Cedar. Thank you, Testicle Tiger, because he has a familiar face, but I couldn't place it.
No. Take it easy.
Look at this. Oh!
I think he's going to get the pin of 1, 2, 3, and a Drew beat him!
Bob got beat. Oh, shit.
All right, thank you, sir. Seth, everyone. Well, Bob, are you all right?
That was no Jew.
Oh, well, I'm
That was
sorry
no
you feel
Jew.
that way. But thanks for coming. How about another hand for Bob Tyler? Wow.
There you go, folks. There's something you don't see every day. A young, handsome, hairy mustache, facial hair, in shape, Bob Levy. That was our whack package moment, the Vibe whack package. I hope you enjoyed that little thing since we were talking about it in the chat. There you go. That's Bob wrestling from back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking that up, and I see that it's from a 1999 21-minute short.
Yeah,
that aired on Comedy Central.
Well, that's cool. I know that I found it. I didn't really get all the detail off of it as far as the time go. I mean, it was put up. Oh, that's a different one. Yeah, so I didn't get all of that information, Bob. So thanks for kind of narrowing down the time frame on that one. He actually kicked, says Tiffany Washington. Bob looked like Lieutenant Dangle from Reno 911 with that fucking mustache. You're right. There you go.
Hello, Frisco.
He kicked out. Actual kick out, says Tiffany Washington. Wake up, white people. Wake up, Andrew, says the Reverend Wild Bill. How you doing, buddy? Everything's a little quiet over there now? A little better?
Yep.
All right, man. Very good.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess. What do you got, Bob? Were you going to say something?
Andrew, I was going to ask you, what did you eat?
Ravioli and Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee up in this biatch.
Oh, there you go.
That's a nice little go-to, Andrew. When I want something warm and fast, I'll heat some up in the microwave. Get that little warm feeling in your tummy with the beef ravioli, right, buddy?
Yep.
That's right. We don't fucks with cheese. We don't know what that shit. I'd say Andrew is eating lunch now, says our friend the Reverend Wild Bill. Uh-oh. Here comes Juggalette Jan, and she says, whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah. So there you go. That was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at my package. But I hope you enjoyed this. Go ahead, Andrew.
I put some cayenne pepper on mine.
On your oh, really? You're like, ow. Cayenne pepper. Oh, you're gonna be visiting the toilet later, Andrew.
Oh yeah, that skull's gonna be burning.
Chef Boyardee by itself, I'm gonna give you a couple of visits. You put some cayenne pepper on it, your ass is gonna be on fire. All right, Andrew. Well, it's Tuesday. It's not every Tuesday that Andrew's with us, and it's not every day that it's a Tuesday. So why don't we do this? How about we go check the national calendar, because I haven't done it. I don't think I've done it all this week. Well, it's only been 2 days in a week. I didn't do it yesterday. So why don't we do it today? Let's check the national day calendar and see what it holds for us.
We do a national day program, so...
Do you? Well, since you're not a program, I'll fill the space for you, Andrew, because we're going to do the national day. Hey.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go. We're going to check the National Day calendar. It's always a holiday or a celebration for someone or something, so we like to check the National Day calendar. How can we sleep with our buttholes on fire? That's a good midnight. I like that midnight oil song. Let's see. Midnight oil song. He says,
My butthole was fighting for. My butthole is fucking hurt.
There you go. So he knows how you feel. Skoll says, Chef Boyardee is poison to my body. That's right. I think he's making fun of Perry Caravello.
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it. He's making fun of you, the fact that you don't like that Chef Boyardee. But right now, we're checking the National Day calendar because it's always a holiday or celebration for someone or something. So let's see what they are today with the National Day. Hey. Today is January 21st. It is Tuesday, I remind you. So for Tuesday on the National Day Hey calendar, the 21st, we're already burning up January already. Come on, spring, and get here, because I can't stand seeing 18 degrees on my thermometer. Today is National Hyaluronic Acid Day today. Yeah, you hear about that in that makeup commercial. Let's see. It's also National Granola Bar Day. Not something I've ever been down with. It's also Squirrel Appreciation Day. And it's National Hugging. What about mouth hugs? I don't know. Let's see. Let's get this one out of the way. I think this is just because that they put that La Roche-Posay or whatever. This is from the ads with the chick and all, but Hyaluronic Acid Day, I don't know about this, folks. How would you observe it? Protect your skin during the skin-drying winter months all year long. Discover the benefits of hyaluronic acid. How about no? We're not doing that. Bob, do you like granola bars, buddy?
Oh, I fucking love me some granola bars. Oh, yeah.
Do you?
Oh, yeah, I love them.
Because this is very, like, a little too naturey, a little too trail mixy for me.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like, just eating everything off the ground. I don't know. I'm not a big granola. I like graham crackers. That don't really count as granola, though. How about you, Andrew? You like granola? You get down with this? You fucks with granola bars?
I ate granola for cereal once or twice.
Do you? Well, it's National Granola Bar Day, apparently. Each year on the 21st of January, National Granola Bar Day recognizes the considerable nutrition and energy found in one wholesome granola bar. Yeah, you got that right, Clyde. BF Chang is the pickiest eater in the world. I might be up there.
Definitely are. You definitely
I'm up
are.
there. I will admit I'm up there. But this is just it's all like just nuts and such fruits and nuts mixed together with molasses and all kind of shit. It's just I don't know, just a bunch of shit that I don't want together. But if this looks appealing to you, I see chocolate chips, I see peanuts, I see granola, I see National Granola Day. On the National Day.
Did you see what Elon did recently?
What he did, Andrew?
Nazi salute.
Ain't no damn Nazi salute.
He didn't do no Nazi.
Andrew don't try to bring your controversy here, Andrew. Let me see. Number 2, let's see, it's National Squirrel Appreciation Day. Now, I mean, these squirrels are just basically outdoor. They're just rats with longer tails than me, Bob.
Right.
You know, for whatever reason, they are cuter. It's something about the fuzzy tail.
Yeah,
I don't know. If I saw a rat sitting on my deck going, I wouldn't accept it, right? But for some reason, I see a squirrel sitting on my deck doing it. I'm like, oh, look, he's so cute.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's
I don't
so
know
cute.
what it is.
You know.
Yeah.
They always,
But they probably carry the same diseases and everything. You
probably
know?
Exactly, bro. And I even catch myself. I'm going, if that was a rat, I would not like this right now.
No.
But when it's a cute squirrel, I appreciate squirrels, I guess. It's Squirrel Appreciation Day on the 21st of January. Squirrel Appreciation Day recognizes a critter some consider a pest and others see as just fascinating. The creator of this day, Christy Hargrove, is a wildlife rehabilitator in North Carolina and is affiliated with the West North Carolina Nature Center. According to Christy, celebration of the event itself is up to the individual or group. Anything from putting out extra food for the squirrels or learning something about the species. You know what, Bob? I had the issue where the squirrels are quite aggressive with the bird feeders, you might know, right?
Oh, really? Yeah.
So I like squirrels, but they were definitely dumping it on the ground and eating it faster than the birds could. So they can be some son of a bitches if they want to. But if you appreciate squirrels, today is Squirrel Appreciation Day on the National Day calendar. Stream make Andrew sleepy, LOL. Hey Andrew from Gimme Bezos. There you go, checking in.
Hey man, how's it going?
Mandy Diff says, I have 100 squirrels in my backyard in North Carolina. BF can't have food touching. I'm a little better about that, Bezos. I had zero tolerance when I was younger about the food touching, but now I will separate them as long as too much of one doesn't remain on the other after the separation. But I am picky. Squirrels are jerks. They chewed up my cable wires on 2 separate occasions.
Oh, no.
So that was my one experience, was the birdhouse with the squirrels. The other one was, Bob, you had your roof done just like last year, right?
Yeah.
Well, I had to have mine done a few years ago. And part of the issue we had with the roof is that they literally went up to the peak corner of my house and they peeled back like the aluminum flashing, if you will, and found a space to get up in my attic.
Oh,
so I had squirrels. Me and squirrels battled up in my mofo attic, is what I'm telling you, bro.
No shit.
So then I would go up in the space and they started talking shit to me. They were like fuck you, motherfucker. Like, we ain't running. Like, they were mad because I chased. I'm like, get the fuck out of my attic. And they'd be talking shit. And like, fuck you. And so I had to finally flushed them all out and then had to come get the roof up. So yeah, they can be a bit of a nuisance. But if you appreciate them, this might be the day you do it. Well, how about this? It's National Hugging Day. We got one left. It's not Mouth Hug, National Mouth Hug Day. That's one of my favorites. But on National Hugging Day, it occurs on today, the January 21st, and is officially recognized by the United States Copyright Office. This is an interesting one, Bob.
Oh.
Because most of these are put on by like cosmetic companies or corporations or the National Day calendar themselves. But this one is acknowledged by the United States Copyright Office. But it's not a public holiday. The purpose of this day is to help everyone show more emotion in public. Public displays of affection, PDAs. The only way to celebrate the day is by offering a hug to anyone and everyone you want. While a National Hug Day and free hug campaigns share many similarities, there is not an association between the two. So there you go.
What about mouth hug with tongue?
Mouth hug with tongue. Well, we got to start with just regular old mouth hug first, Andrew, before we work up to tongue. Let's see. Front yard 2, says Mandy Diff. Go hug a squirrel, says Just a Guess. I made it through National Hugging Day with only 3 HR complaints. That's pretty good. With his butt cheeks, he clenched my butt cheeks when he was participating in National Hugging Day. My sister Kathy simply says, "Just let Andrew sleep." Okay, we'll let Andrew sleep. Everybody's bothering him. He's trying to do a show. Man, he's trying to sleep over here. All right, folks. Well, I hope you enjoyed those. That was our little visit check-in with the National Day calendar with the National Day. Hey.
3, 2, 1.
We're having it. We're being it. We're doing it, Bobby Nick. As I go down my checklist and check off the next thing, bro, I see we are heading towards Just for the Ladies. And I don't believe Andrew has ever been here when we done Have you?
Oh, yeah. Once before recently. Yeah.
Okay. Because it's not every day you're on here, Andrew. But I'm sure this segment isn't really for you, but I'm sure people will enjoy seeing your reactions to this next segment, my friend. It's not for me, and it's not for Bobby Nick or Andrew. This next segment is just for Andrew. Who is it for?
The ladies.
Thank you.
Slow down, let me real. Let's take it nice and easy. Bringing all the heat. Making hearts go crazy. You know what they crave in every single frame. Just for the ladies, we're playing this game. The Cyke stuff needs to be shorter, so we see more juicy man meat just for you and me. BF likes it more than anyone else. He's loving every second, everything he melts. Ladies gather around, the show's just begun. So for you, we're having our fun.
Not true. I repeat, not true. BF likes it more than anyone else. It's not true. I repeat, not true. What did I walk into? I was making quotes. I think your heterosexual tendencies, your magnetism drew you to the fact that this segment is not for me. It's just for the ladies. I vote for more Cyke, says Space Chief. Well, this isn't a democracy. Let's see. Andrew is all bricked up, says Terry Nee. He's all bricked up. Is this true, Andrew? Oh, I hear it.
Can I send a picture of my chest and my nipples for the ladies?
Oh, my God. Well, maybe put it in one of our things, Andrew, and I'll have to review it because I don't want to get my channel kicked off. Hey, could you do like Mandy Diff says and hit that like button right here on BF Live while you're watching?
Just my wonderful testicles, because, what's his face? Always likes them.
Who likes your chesticles?
I forget who it is.
Well, look,
Smith, I think it is.
This isn't enough man meat for them, Andrew, so maybe you'll have to send yours in. That's why I had to do this segment, because we have great ladies on this show that are part of the Vibe family, and this wasn't enough for them, and apparently you're not enough for them, but maybe this piece that I show right now will be enough for them, because this segment isn't for you, Andrew, so just hang in there. Let's see. BF is a man made for just for the ladies. Not true. I repeat, not true. Perry is the man who is made for other men.
Shut the fuck up.
You know it's true, man. You love Randy. After I get moved, more designs are coming. RBLQ, says Space Chief 75. Bob, he quotes lugs that. Jesus, why do my meetings end on this always? And Coach Tiff checks in. Everybody's a coach.
Oh my God.
Not just Aaron from Steel Toe.
Get sent to bed early for butt fingering in public.
How you doing, Coach Tiff with 3Fs checking in? No man meat. Wait a minute. Oh, you got to remember. Okay. No man meat. Bikini need. Let's see. I do have something that might be a palate cleanser, maybe that I can throw in line after that. I got so much fun stuff on here. I got some internet shite that might have something for us. But let's see what we can get to, Brian. But you know how it goes, buddy. This isn't for you, and this isn't for me. This is for Coach Tiff, and this is just for the ladies. Here you go. Here's your first piece of content. Provided,
Andrew, I think.
well, provided for and by Andrew. Here we go, Andrew. Steel toe morning blow. That's funny because that's what we're going to call this clip. Steel toe morning blow right here. Look at this. There you go, ladies. I hope that does something for you. But don't leave a mess here in the BF Live The Vibe studios. Let's see. All right. I got another piece for you of content that's not for me. Oh, is this? I don't know. It might be a repeat. I don't know because I don't really watch these with a bubble bath or candles or nothing. I never produced this segment while in my robe or playing. That doesn't happen. So I might have showed this or I might not have, but it doesn't matter because this is just for the ladies. Here you go. Oh, he's going to do the Snow Angel challenge, Bobby Nate. All right, BF, that's enough of that. That's all right. Because let's say, not going to lie. Blow dryer guy got my, blow dryer guy, not my favorite. Okay. Well, there you go. Well, Stacy, you can really reflect that because you are a member here on BF Live by putting in your just for the ladies emojis 1 through 5. You know how it works. As I play your next piece of content, let me know what you think by using your just for the ladies emojis. This isn't for me. This isn't for Bobby Nick. It's mostly for Andrew, and it's definitely just for the ladies.
I saw her and she hit me like
BF.
Why you so fine?
This is Carter Mansion Drake's BF. BF.
Hit me like I be like why you so fine?
All right, that's quite enough of that. That's quite enough of that. As we make our way through our Just for the Ladies segment. Andrew, you're missing man meat. It's man meat. All right, maybe Andrew will maybe this next piece will keep him awake, Bob. Let's see. He's into mechanics and all. So Andrew, this isn't really for you. This is just for the ladies, but you can still let me know what you think about it. Wait a minute. BF. It's got Alicia Keys, BF. BF. I bet the ladies like to be power washed by him. Power wash me? Whoa, this isn't what make America gay again. That's not what that means, Terry Nee.
Hello, Frisco.
Stacey Allen says that's more like a 10 out of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the for the ladies emojis in there. She's having fun. There's nothing wrong with a sexy ginger, Brian, says Stacey Allen. No George the Animal Steel in this segment, question mark? Great. That not here.
Ladies love George the Animal Steel.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Look, Miss Elizabeth. Miss Elizabeth. Love Miss Elizabeth. Oh, yeah. Look, you son of a bitch. Stay away from Miss Elizabeth. Oh, yeah. You son of a bitch. Donkey Kongington checks in today and says, cheers, y'all. Busy today. Just want to say hey to you all.
Hey.
Donkey checks in on a Tuesday. Coach Tiff with 3F says, a sexy ginger is like a unicorn. Don't let it go if you find one. Wake up, Andrew, said our friend Terry Nee instead of white people. I agree, Coach Tiff. I tried once, but hi-oh. All right, well, hang on to those unicorn sexy gingers. I don't know if I have sexy gingers in here or not, but it doesn't matter because this isn't for me. This is just for the ladies.
There
I have two.
is a sexy.
Who is?
Ginger. Shepherdini.
Shepherdini.
Oh, Shepherdini.
Jerry Shepherdini. Oh, Stacey, there you go. That's right. If you know our Scottish friend Jerry Shepherdini, he qualifies in that. I think he thinks himself as a sexy ginger. At least Andrew does over here. All right, stay awake, Andrew. I got 2 more pieces of content. It's not for me, and it might not be for you, but it's definitely just for the ladies. Here we go. Let me unmute it.
If you're on fire, stop, drop, and roll. One more time. Say it with me now. Stop,
drop, and roll. I thought women only did those drop videos. But the clothes come off.
Just remember, if you're on fire, stop, drop, and roll. One more time. Say it with me now. Stop, drop, and roll. Do that. Do it like pro. Do that. So just remember.
Well, they must not be that sexy because they're not keeping Andrew awake. But that's okay because this isn't for Andrew anyway. This is just for the ladies at 21 minutes after the hour of 2 o'clock. We got about 40-some minutes left to go here on The Vibe. Here's your last piece of content that's not for me, and it's not for you heterosexual guys. This is just for the ladies. Here's your last piece of content for the day, ladies. Oh, BF, BF. All right, that's quite enough of that. Well, ladies, as promised, there's the content that wasn't for me and it wasn't for the guys. That segment and that content was just for the ladies.
Slow down and real. Let's take it nice and easy. Bringing all the heat. Making hearts go crazy. You know what they crave in every single frame. Just for the ladies, we're playing this game. Cyke stuff needs to be shorter so we see more juicy memory just for you and me. BF likes it more than anyone else. He's loving every second, everything he melts. Ladies gather around, the show's just begun. So for you, we're having our fun.
There we go, folks. It's all twos where I'm at. 222 for episode 31 of BF Live The Vibe. You are helping me create a vibe. Hey, could you hook a brother up with a like, share, subscribe, or a super chat if you can? I appreciate it. Thanks for taking care of the ladies, BF. And to that, I say, yeah. I likes to take care of the ladies. I'm a sucker for it. Working on it, says Mandy Diff. All right, well, here we go, folks. Let's continue on having some fun. As you know, I'm on the internet a lot. I got to look for content for every day because I do this show Monday through Friday for at least 3 hours a day. So I needs the content, folks. I needs it. And when I'm out here looking for it, I get all of these kind of random articles and stuff like this of no particular category or anything, just stuff that I think is cool. And I put it in a little pile in my hopper. And when I got a pile of it, I like to present it in a segment right here I like to call BF's Internet Shyt. Let's see what I got for you today. That's right. It's a vibe, folks. It's Internet Shyt. Just when I'm on the internet, like I said, some things just strike me as cool. And luckily, the instinct is when I find it cool, it seems like a lot of you seem like some of this stuff is cool too. So I share it with you for Internet Shyt. It's just a bunch of random shite. I saw this and I can't really say why it appealed to me. Maybe it reminds me of my childhood or the ultimate, but check this out. I guess we've always had like Matchbox cars, maybe some of us boys and girls when we were kids. Bobby, Nick, and Andrew, this is the ultimate, like, kind of Matchbox car system, bro. I've never seen anything like this. Check this out.
Whoa.
Look at that shit, bro.
Oh, yeah.
But it looks like it did. They just keep going, bro.
Hey.
Like their momentum. Oh, there we go. There you go. All right, I showed it enough a couple times. Wendy Pack's in the chat hanging out. Not sure why she's asking me if we're fighting Bob or not, but maybe she saw the wrestling thing. I'll take his ass.
She wants you to show something, a white cow or something like that. She was asking me to
show that talking white thing with you showing Bob fighting. Something Bob fighting.
I don't know what she's talking about.
The talking thing with Bob fighting. You stupid stoner. What do you do? Double a gummy. Just ride it, Tiff. Uh-oh, Tiffany. Your skinny ass can't handle that much. Enjoy the high. Uh-oh. Tiff accidentally over-gummied herself. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that first piece, but I got a couple more pieces of a Shyt here. We're always talking about the future. I guess we do. At least I think about the future a lot or whatever. And technology. We talk about AI. But I got some future technology that might help us in the kitchen, Bobby and Andrew. Check this out. This is a cook with a kitchen robot. Check this out. You put the ingredients in and it'll cook for you. Let's see what we think about this.
I'm about to use this kitchen robot for the first time ever. And it will be making us bacon cheeseburger pasta. Container A, noodles. Slider in there.
Look at this, Bob. So you put all the ingredients in a thing and it's going to like mix it and cook it for you.
Oh.
You just throw the food in it.
Ground beef, onion, garlic, container B.
That's pretty wild. That's the future right there, Bob. All you gotta do is get the ingredients and toss them in the machine and just like hit a button and let it go.
Yeah.
B is not a number. It's a magic number. Skoll says it's a hamburger helper maker, Bob Levy. You love some hamburger helper. Boss Tiff is getting the shout out from Tiff with 3 Fs. B is not a number. And simply wow from Mandy Diff as I continue on with some more cool stuff on BF's Internet Shyt. I know that Scott is notoriously scared of dogs. Scott has had an issue with dogs from his childhood. He's traumatized for the rest of his life, it seems. I imagine at this point of our life, many of us have had or know people with pets. I hope everybody enjoys this one, and maybe we'll try this out. I didn't try this out with my dog yet. I'm certainly not going to get her going during the show, Bob. But check this out, Bob and Andrew. This is an internet challenge, like a viral challenge. This was called Bark at Your Dog. So you're supposed to just look your dog in the face and bark and record it. And here's some of the cool reactions we got from Bark at Your Dog, the viral thing. Check this out.
Bark at your dog.
I'm scared to do this, bro, because, dogs, they react, right? And they're that close to your face. I wouldn't challenge a dog like this. But I must admit, it's kind of funny, and there's some great reactions in Bark at Your Dog. Bark at your dog. Good Aussie song.
Bark at your dog.
I love the faces they make.
Bark at your dog.
Oh.
Bark at your dog.
That was a light reaction.
Bark at your dog.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Bark at your dog to see their reaction.
Uh-oh. Little motherfucker. The little ones always think they're badass, Bob.
Bark at your dog.
Doberman Pinscher. Oh, shit. Oh, there you go, buddy. I thought that was really funny, man.
Oh, man.
We could all kind of relate to that. My dog just growls when I growl while he has a toy. Yeah, I do the growling too. I go, when I'm playing with the dog. She's over there sleeping right now. I can't get her too excited. My dog looks at me like, what the fuck? Just Tiffany Washington. Jakey Lee does an awesome guitar solo at Bark at Your Dog. Yeah, bark at your dog. Whoa, whoa, yeah, bark at your dog. Ow! All right. My dog's getting excited over here and confused. I just barked at my dog, and she looked at me like I'm stupid and walked away. Well, there you go. You can have fun with that viral trend, but watch your faces when you do it. That's a little more know from BF right here.
Some of them will bite your ass.
Yeah, because they don't know. I mean, dogs react to stimuli. Bob, I know you're going to do the In the Lounge probably coming up soon. Are you doing it today, or when's your next In the Lounge, you think, since we'll talk about music real quick?
Tomorrow.
All
I'll
right.
be in the lounge.
All right. So, but until you see Bobby Nick tomorrow, we'll talk about it on tomorrow's show if Bobby Nick can be around for that. But on today's show, I'm going to talk about, this is some of my favorite things, Bobby Nick. This is the Pac-Man music, if you remember the OG Pac-Man game. And I like what, so this is the Pac-Man mix applied to new age technology. And listen how this guy mixes some beats using some good old video game sounds from the Pac-Man game.
Oh, no way.
What you know about that? What? It's Palsy Paulsborn. Go, white boy, it's your birthday. We're gonna party like it's your birthday. We're gonna party like it's your birthday. And we don't give a it's your birthday. There you go. You can find him at the club mixing Pac-Man. It was actually funky fresh, wasn't it there, Bob?
Hell yeah.
My sister Kathy, could you throw the link in again for Wendy, because she's asking the best way to donate. Kath, and anybody else that's interested, Bobby Nick is going to throw a link out in the chat right now. And if you are interested in contributing to the Wendy Computer Fund, you can do it with the link Bobby will present you. It's all Palsy Paulsborn. It's Palsy Paulsborn. I don't know. Sharon, give me more kibble, Sharon. Nerd getting the shout out from Terry Nee. There's my link tree with all of the links for anything you might want BF Live. I'm not feeling it. Son of a bitch. And there is the PayPal link, said link right there, Kathy, at paypal.com/donate. You see the rest of it. Click right on there so you don't have to type it in. All right. I have one more piece. Now, Brian was asking for something that was maybe men's related. And you know, Bob, I was having fun with the Consumer Electronics Show and showing what the new joystick for the ladies, right? Well, they have something for the guys from the Consumer Electronics Show as well. And I'm about to show it to you right here on Internet Shyt. Yes, AI women. We knew it wasn't long, Bobby, before they have pulsing body parts and all this stuff. Here it goes, guys, for all you simps out there from the Consumer Electronics Show. This could be your future girlfriend. This is AI lady.
I'm Melody, your charming companion from Realbotics' booth at CES 2025. Welcome to our little corner of...
So this is Melody. She's one of our companionship robots. She's full-bodied, and we have a lot of motors inside.
You know she's got holes in there, Bobby Nick. If she ain't got holes, why did they even do this?
A lot of servos. She can have real-life expressions. You can change her face in 30 seconds, change her character, change the way she talks. For instance, she can smile. She's smiling right now, and then she can get surprised, and then she can also get angry. So this is her anger.
I'm Melody.
Why are you going to program that? Don't program anger into no robot women. We get enough of the real shit. They're supposed to be ideal companions right there. You're not supposed to program anger in them. Articulate John says, can she make a hamburger and mac and cheese, though? Hey, that's the question. Widow Killer says, great. Now I'm going to have nightmares tonight. There you go. Going to get me one of them Hobots, says our friend Skull. Oh, let's get Andrew one. There you go.
I'm going to go ahead and say that it's not good enough yet. Technology's not good enough yet.
Well, I don't think they got to the parts of the body that the guys are interested in yet. What'd that mouth do, robot girl? What that robot mouth do? Right, Andrew?
Yeah.
I am
one of these days I want a robot that sucks me off.
Of course you do. That's what Terry Nee was saying. Greg, can we get Andrew? Let's get Andrew one. He knows our boy Andrew, and he knows how you think. Well, there you go. I think there's a few pieces I had for you. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of fun right there. That was just some random internet shit. Yeah, let's go. Let's keep having fun. This is a great Tuesday hanging out with you guys. On a more serious note, do not tell Perry about that robot. If he finds a hole and he's going to fuck it.
Shut the fuck up.
You know you would hit it and you would name it Reve. He would definitely name it Reve or Juliet. I don't know, but he would give it some kind of creepy name from a former girlfriend or someone else's wife or mate, because that's how Perry rolls. What was I going to do next in this next couple of minutes? I'll cross that off of there. I'm having a lot of fun hanging out with you guys, but trying to finish. It's a Blow Your Load Friday. We're blowing our load on a Friday. So since we're blowing our load on Friday, I want to tell you, I have a story I've been holding on to. I was going to share with you right now, if I can find it. Oh, here it is. It's right here. I didn't know about this at all, Bobby Nick. I guess we've all dealt with, had helium balloons. Like that used to be, I remember for a time that I would impress a girl by buying like those giant helium balloons that they sell in the stores, Bob, right?
Oh, did you?
Yeah, the hearts and all that stuff. I did that. I made some moves with that. Have you been in a store recently, Bob? Now they got all these elaborate ones that are shaped like cupcakes and cowboy hats and all these kind of crazy shapes. You can get these aluminum balloons, these helium balloons nowadays. Let's see.
I haven't really checked anything out. No.
I'm going to show you something about a balloon incident. Gina says Articulate John. That's right. Oh, he's going to name it Gina. Name the robot Gina.
Yeah.
Only if it's not overweight. We were talking about Gina Carano. Wasn't Reve 17 and Perry was 22? Probably. It was, yep. It was, she's only 17. But today is Tuesday. What are we blowing today? What are we blowing? Oh, did I say this was Friday? Did I say it was a Shoot Your Load Friday? I think that's what she's talking about. I think I did, Stacy. Wow. These days get to be a blur girl, and you reminded me, I might have said that this is a Blow Your Load. I think I need a hit. I think she's right. I think I did say a Blow Your Load Friday, so I'm going to take a little pause right here and take a hit. Because I was thinking about content and just constantly kicking out. I'm like, why not Blow Your Load? And that led to Friday. Well, I'd name her Scarlett. Rest in peace, Scarlett. It is true that Scarlett, she didn't make it through the fires out there. It's according to Perry. So Chunksta, what is up? That was an interesting read. Thanks for the insight into that neat project.
Wait, who? Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah, Scarlett. She didn't make it through the wildfires out there. Andrew, she didn't make it. Whoa, my pipe is puffing in my face.
Damn, what's going on there?
It needs to be cleaned. Done. Let's see. I believe Perry was 24, not 22. Oh, that's even worse. She's riding the Alaskan pipeline with the Angels now. The Alaskan pipeline. Look at the real calls. All right. I'm going to show you. Excuse me. I'm sorry. That hit fucked me up.
That's just Andrew's door closed. Jeez.
He's had to ask him before we close my freaking door.
Open.
Oh, it is still open. Oh, okay.
So, Bob, what I know about aluminum, why I keep saying aluminum? I'm saying Friday. I'm saying aluminum instead of helium. It's because I do 3 hours of live content every day, and sometimes my words get mixed up. She's riding the pipeline now. You can blame me, BF. I should blame you. Yeah. I learned it from watching you, Tiffany Washington. I never thought of doing hits in the middle of the day until I learned it from watching you. But look, so, Bob, I'm going to take you back and show you this incident. This is from, they called this in 1986, Ohio balloon disaster.
Oh, no.
So we all know that nowadays we kind of learned that you're not supposed to release these things in the air anymore because the birds might eat the rubber and chew and choke on it, right?
Uh-huh.
So this was 1986. This was before that was really a kind of a thing. Snake, I forgot to respond. The first song, Catch 22 thing. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I recognize that city. That's right, because this is Ohio, so you Ohio residents might recognize this. So in 1986, they decided, I guess at the height of when the fucking helium balloons, that they were gonna do this big release, Bobby Nick, before anybody kind of really knew about the dangers of maybe releasing these into the environment. And so here's what happened as a result. First of all, that's a shitload of balloons. They're trying to break a world record for the biggest balloon release.
There was no doubt about it. The launch was spectacular. It was a tremendous moment of triumph for the city.
It looks like a reverse like 9/11 or something.
Yeah, no shit.
Of Cleveland. But unfortunately, this moment of triumph did not last long. The expectation was that the helium-filled balloons would float around for a while before eventually deflating and returning to...
Right, so they thought that they were going to deflate and hit the ground naturally and nicely, Bob. But what I've learned about when I used to buy my now wife balloons is that when you take them out in the cold, buddy, the helium shrinks and they get flat and soggy and they will actually fall to the ground quick due to the temperature. So I believe that someone didn't even know like the basic science of helium, that if you release these on the wrong day when the temperature might not be right, you might get something that happens just like this.
To Earth one by one. But that wasn't what happened.
And the wind has just shifted just enough, and the balloons are now trailing back. There's a beautiful balloons are coming back this way. They're coming back.
The cold air and oncoming rain immediately pushed the still inflated balloons, tens of thousands of them, back down towards the ground in droves. The result was mass chaos.
Balloons, 1.5 million of them, caused quite a stir in Cleveland yesterday. It was
A northerly wind quickly carried the balloons to Burke Lakefront Airport, and within minutes, the runways were so clogged that all flights had to be suspended. The balloons also started
So they're stopping flights now, Bob.
to descend onto the streets, and after a number of car accidents, these roads had to be closed until a bulldozer arrived to clear out the balloons.
A bulldozer?
As all this was going on, the Coast Guard was still out looking for the two missing fishermen.
Now these poor son of a bitches, two missing fishermen.
Ironically, that big balloon launch in Cleveland today is one
And look at that. You're looking in the water, you're a missing fisherman, and this is what the Coast Guard sees.
of the things that's making this search so tough for the Coast Guard.
Balloons had descended on Lake Erie in massive quantities.
60% of the balloons launched landed here instead of the planned 10%.
It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack here. Can you imagine trying to find somebody floating out here, or even spotting a life jacket with all these balloons on the water?
On September 29th, 2 days after the balloons were launched, the Coast Guard finally called off the search for the two missing fishermen. And shortly after, both men's bodies washed ashore. Balloon Fest was featured in the 1988 edition of the Guinness Book of World Records. However, that was the only edition to include it. And shortly after, Guinness ended the category of balloon launching altogether.
And there you have it. So I never really knew that story, Bob.
I didn't either.
I knew that story. Oh,
That is
this was an
crazy.
inside job, says Widow Killer. I don't know about that. Oh, Terry Nee says, oh, it was a simpler time. 1986, before we understood about maybe helium, maybe a shrinking up, dissipating when military has quantum computers, space age, laser beam technology, quantum computers, mind controlling capabilities, foreign nefarious operators. All right, folks. So I hope you enjoyed that little stuff. I've been hanging on to that, Bob. So I kind of wanted to throw that one out there. It's not Friday. It's a blow your load too. Let's see. There's the Ohio balloon incident. All right, let's keep going here. It was a simpler time. Let's do that. I'm going to show you another little video since we're kind of showing videos. I'm kind of clearing out some stuff here. I'm going to show you some. I got a little segment I want to do right here called. Let me find the banner for it. This next segment I'm calling Signs of Intelligence. This is a listing of signs that are kind of look weird and quirky. Signs of intelligence. They're printed wrong, maybe misplaced or misphrased, but these are like signs of intelligence. There's different street signs. It says, get ready for a chortle with these 19 signs that absolutely nailed it. It says, I don't know about you, but I'm really feeling the need for some comical distraction before we head into the week. And thanks to this Reddit thread of funny signs, we got one. So let's look at our first sign right here. This one, Bob, look, it's like burnt up and it's got steps going down the steps and it just simply says, hell. Look at that. You see how it's burnt up at the bottom of the steps? So there you go. That's the first
Guess
sign right
what,
here.
guys?
What,
They
buddy?
have 48 inches in Louisiana.
Yeah, but how much snow though? Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about something else. Wow,
Whoa.
Andrew, where did you get that information from, buddy?
I checked the weather report and
Wow.
today
Wow.
they got 48 inches in Louisiana.
Yeah, it happens.
The two fishermen knew what was behind RFK's assassination, says Headshot. Says Widow Killer. It's snowing in Hotlanta right now, says the Reverend Wild Bill. So he's down there, Andrew. So he's kind of backing up what you said. I like truddles. What, I like truddles? That's not how it goes. It goes like this.
I like turtles.
Who's the banshee walking through Andrew's room? I like turtles. All right, let's continue on. Here's our next signs of intelligence we have right here. Little signs of intelligence we're doing. What's this one? It says, may all your troubles be as short as your New Year's resolutions. Hey, that's pretty funny. I'll talk about how I don't mess with New Year's resolutions either. How about this next one? It's reserved parking for the handicap. It says $250 to $1,000 if used by others. And then below it, it says, stupidity is not a handicap. Park elsewhere. So you can't claim being stupid to get a close parking spot. It's not not 48 inches, Terry Nee. 4 to 8 inches. Let's see.
Is a lot for down there.
But is this a men's ruler or is it a ladies ruler? I don't know. But let's keep on with these signs of intelligence right here. Because this next one, look at this one, guys. Look how they describe a man in a women's room.
Holy Christ.
So it's the same symbol, but one has the little nipples that represent women's breasticles, and then the other one they use the breasticles and put hair slots on them, and it looks like hairy nuts. So there you go. I don't know how intelligent that is. All right. In our next one, this one says, let's say wash and go, China King, the car wash. The sign says that your bottoms are blasted here. They'll blast your bottoms there, Andrew.
Bob's blasted.
Bottoms blasted. Let's see. P cunt says R equals smack my head. Oh my goodness. Let's see. All right, check this out. In our next one, check this one out. It says, you've always said you wouldn't want to be caught dead in that dress. You better tell them now. This is a sign, Bob, for a funeral home, a funeral planning situation. Talking about if you better make your own arrangements and don't want to get buried in an ugly dress, you better tell them now. Yeah. So there you go. Old people, you better warn them now. So there's a sign motivating you to take care of your stuff in advance. How about this one? Here's a gate all by itself, and this gate must remain locked at all times. But yet there ain't a lick of fence on either side of the gate, Bob.
Right.
So, but make sure that damn gate is locked all the time. Let's see. Is that Carl's wife? I don't think so. Oh, look at this one, Bob. I don't know what you do. What would you do if you got to the end of this road, buddy? Check out these choice of signs. It says you got to stop. The road is closed. You can't make a left, a right, or a U-turn.
Oh, Jesus.
So I guess this is where you're stuck forever. This is eternity right here. This is purgatory with these signs. Road closed, no left, no right, no U-turn. Just stop where you're at and exist until you die. That's a sign right there.
Fuck you.
Not very intelligent. How about this one? This is one that was just put on a microwave, and it says, microwave is for food only. Please do not heat urine in here.
Ah.
Yeah.
So you know somebody heated urine in there or something.
I would hope so, because that's not normally something you have to tell the average adult human being.
Who the hell did that?
Exactly, Andrew. Who the hell would fuck with a microwave or piss in a microwave, bro? Like, who even does anything like that? Shit. Let me see. Can't find it fast enough. Can't find it. Okay, all right, let's get on with the next sign. It says, despite the high cost of living, it remains popular. Living is kind of popular. Oh, there's the microwave thing. I found it too late. There's the microwave thing. Oh. All right. Yes, it does remain popular, even though it costs a lot. People still are into it. How about this sign for how many people should be allowed on a rope bridge, Bob? See up top, it says 1 through 10, and it's nice. It's safe. He's on it. Check mark. Everything's good. But then look at the bottom of the sign. If you go over 10 people, you're going to die. Yeah. It's got the guy falling in the canyon, falling down. So there you go. That's an international sign right there. Oh, no, I fell asleep. Did I miss the juicy man meat?
Yeah,
Afraid you did. You're going to have to rewind. Skoll says, you mean to tell me that none of you likes warming up a steaming hot piss in a cold day in a microwave?
No.
Oh, shit. There's Skoll. There's Skoll heating up his piss again at the microwave again, guys. Oh, shit. There you go. He's doing it again. Nope. Here we go. Let's just redo just for the ladies for Tits McGee. Super chatter didn't happen. Super chatter didn't happen. It's on a weather. What is this? It's on the weather. A Texas beach is covered with snow. Our chat weather reporters are letting us know. You guys haven't heard about the microwave urine challenge on TikTok? I was still busy doing the bathing suit snow angel, and I didn't see that come across my feed. Jared Lehane says LBJ had a spitting image son. Well, he's always about conspiracies or Jerry talking some Jerry shit in the chat. As we continue on here, how about Becky's parking spot right here? It says Becky's parking only. She's been here a while. That's an interesting sign. I guess that's for an employee or something like that. How about this next one? It says this is about not pissing on the floor. It says a small step forward is a big step civilization for a big step. That's kind of telling you don't pee on the floor right there. That's an interesting one. Different one right there. How about this one, Bob? If you want to read some book, this is Cum Booked. C-U-M Book.
Hey, Bobby.
What's up, buddy?
News on sports hits.
What about it? What do you got for sports?
When could we do the show again?
We'll talk about that after the show, Andrew. How about this next tower, buddy? You might be able to fill this one. If you don't have cum books, what about look at the compacity on this tower, Bob.
Compacity.
Look, Andrew, that woke Andrew up, boy. The compacity. That's right. It's going to take a lot to fill this one, buddy. Maybe me and Andrew will have to fill it together. Let's see. Stacy always got my back and your front, says Stacy Allen. Cum books. Cardiff's autobiography? Maybe. How about this one for a place called Nut Now?
Nut Now.
You can get your nut on right here now. There's a little description about this one. It said, what did it say? While we were on the dirty side of the Reddit, why not throw this one in? Nut Now. So if you want a nut now, you can do that there.
I'm on the dirty side of my Reddit one.
I bet you are. I bet you don't have
dirty side of everything on social media, Andrew. I know
that's the best way to say it, Bob. How about this sign, Andrew? This sign I got out of Andrew's place where he lives, Bobby Nick. It says, "Please do not masturbate in the showers." Andrew, you got these in your bathroom, don't you, buddy?
Yep.
Look at this. Look, it's even got a stick man with the cock and balls. I've never seen the dick man. Look at Andrew likes that. It's got your cock and balls. Put your cock and balls away.
Either likes it or he's scared of it. I don't know.
I don't know. So no masturbating in the shower. Let's say, Andrew.
So
how about this next one? Warning: children left unattended will be sold to the circus. That's the parent threat we used to get, Bobby Nick. Right? If you get lost, we're gonna send you away to the circus or something like that. I used to get a threat like that. How about this next sign of signs of intelligence? Oh, this one simply says semen. Semen. Wow, you couldn't come up with a better name for your store than semen?
Jesus.
There you go. And there you do. That's what you have right there. There's a couple signs. Signs of intelligence right there. We kind of called that segment. Well, signs of intelligence. There you go. Or maybe the lack of intelligence right there.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that? What?
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 I'm just geeking out.
Geeking out. All right, buddy. Well, you having fun. All right. Well, let's cross that off the list. Signs of intelligence. All right. What else can we do? Can't make let's take a little how about this right now? Upload this in here to finish up the show. How about we do a little Terry Nee knowledge break, folks?
Oh, I always like the Terry Nee knowledge break.
Terry Nee knowledge break. Let's see what I got for you. I think show a good knowledge break here. Oh, here we go. How about this?
After this, I'm gonna go live by myself for a bit if you want to catch that.
All right. Oh, ladies. Oh, I got the ladies one. Son of a bitch. There you go, ladies. There you go. That's a little just for the ladies. Terry Nee right here. All right, I got one more for you. Maybe one for the guys right here. A Terry Nee knowledge break. So let me present this one to you. I want to give the ladies a little something else, but here is the latest I believe this is the latest potpourri break. I believe this was how about we'll go show this one. This is a fun one. This is Terry Needs Knowledge Break. We're going to leave you with this, folks. It is Tuesday, so when we come back from this knowledge break, Bobby Nick's going to give plugs, as well as Andrew. They got a show tonight. Andrew, what do you think about these girls noodling, buddy? Oh, what do you think? What do you think? You've seen this before, right, buddy? Where they stick their hands in and the fish just kind of eat them? You seen that, right? They're like fisting fish over here. Oh, we go back a little. There we go. You gotta be geek.
I don't like these jokes about violence.
Not true, Tierney. And there you have it, folks. As we wind down episode 231 of The Vibe, I think we created a sufficient fun vibe today. Thank you all for being in the chat today and hanging out with us. And Andrew, thank you for joining us today on the day side on BF Live. I'm going to let Andrew go first now and do some plugs because he said he might be going live right after this show. Andrew, tell everybody your last couple of thoughts and where they can find you after this.
Cyke, everyone here, please subscribe to my solo channel, Andrew the Giant 96. Guess where I am right now? For subscribers.
Where at?
33,389.
33,389. And this is just Andrew's channel he toys around with. This is youtube.com/Andrew the Giant, the number 96. And then Andrew, tell them about No Filter and other stuff, buddy.
Also, we have No Filter tonight at 6 Central, 7 Eastern.
All right.
On the No Filter Android Friends channel. And
that's right,
just so you guys know, we don't monetize over there. So send us some shekels.
There you go. That's our boy Andrew. You can see him tonight. And if you didn't get every detail of that, thank you for joining us, Andrew. I'm going to turn it over to my friend Bobby Nick now because it is Tuesday. It is a No Filter Tuesday. He's going to let you know where you can find him tonight and the rest of the week. Go ahead, Bobby.
That's right. As Andrew said, tonight on, with No Filter, on No Filter with Andrew and Friends channel on YouTube. We are monetized. Get over there, 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Eastern. You can see me, Andrew, Scott, and a bunch of other
By the way, where the hell was Scott today?
I don't know, Andrew. But anyways, tomorrow you can see me in the lounge. So yeah, I do a music video show on Rumble, guys. So join me over there. And request is only $1 for the low price of $1. You can see your music video request on my show. So go to rumble.com/The Bobby Nick Show, or just search up The Bobby Nick Show on Rumble and click that follow button. And then, of course, on Friday, Mondays and Fridays, you can check out at Bobby Nick 1978 for the Lunatic Lounge. And that's at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Is it okay if I
check it out?
Start heading out?
Sure, Andrew. If you need to go say goodbye to Andrew, everybody. Andrew's going to get a start. So jump on your YouTube right after BF Live ends. If you didn't get enough Andrew's going to be live on Andrew the Giant, the number 96 on YouTube. I'm sure if you click on your live, you'll see our boy Andrew live. Thanks for joining us, Andrew, and we'll see you down the road on the next one. Check him out on his live. That was our boy Andrew Flora, the Human Sports Ticker, and our bro.
If you want to talk backstage, I can wait for that too.
Why are you going to rush away and do your show, Andrew? Can't do both.
Which
buddy.
one you doing?
Yeah,
Which
you
one
said I
doing?
can't
You
break
leaving
away.
or talking backstage.
All right, well, let me.
We can talk backstage for a while.
All right, well, let's put a bow on this bitch today. Let's finish up this show.
Right.
This has been the Vibe 231. It is Tuesday night, folks, so maybe you will catch me in the no filter chat. I might be peeking over there when I click around here on YouTube, so I might see you guys out there in the chat. But I will be always working hard preparing tomorrow's show and every show after that, because I live on the Vibe. This is BF Live, and when I'm not doing it on the air, I get off of here and I'm prepping shows, working hard to bring you 3 hours of fun, live, original content every day, Monday through Friday. Testicle Tiger says, love you, chat family, and we love you, Testicle Tiger, and Space Nerd, and all you great chat family. Thanks for giving us a place to come here and do a show every day. Thank you for my friend Andrew the Giant joining us today. Bobby Nick, as always. Scott, who couldn't be with us, folks. Thank you, Skoll, in the chat, who says, adios, folks. So from my bro Skoll, from Andrew the Giant, Bobby Nick, Scott Fitzpatrick, Stormy, and all of our friends, peace and love. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, and we'll see you the next time we see you right here on BF Live, folks. Bye for now.
Bye.
And we'll see you next time, folks. See ya. Let's see. If I run my little closer, we out of here. See ya, folks.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.